back live at Drake Stadium. We're just about ready for kickoff. The captains are meeting at midfield for the coin toss, and captains for the Cougars tonight: Emmanuel Williams, number 8, number 20, Joshua Russell, Derek Morgan, and 81 is Jeter. Some familiar names. Russell and Jeter names have been on the roster for a long time.
We've had a few. We've had some really good kids over the years with Russells, Jeters, Bonners,
Newsom's, a lot of them. Go back 3 generations playing, I think.
Let's see, I did not see who won the toss there. We did win the toss.
We won the toss and deferred to the second half, and that's what we've done when we won it the first 3 games. So put the defense on the field first, man, and see what they can do.
That's right, Ray. We're seeing the sun just start to drop below the trees across the field on the visitor side. Washington is in town. They brought their band and a few fans.
Mm-hmm. And here come the Cougars. Get to wear out the new uniforms tonight. Navy helmets, white numerals.
Attention, people! If you think you have what it takes to survive,
Navy pants, and I walked out there and seeing them, it caught me off guard. I thought I was looking at. I thought we might be going white tonight, but they've changed it up, going all blue, and look pretty sharp.
Yep, they're excited about it. They did first game they got to wear. They wore the whites last week on the road, and Adidas is what we're going with this year, and it really looks good. I had one question to ask: if they could put the big numbers on the back so we could see them, and that's what we got.
We sure do. We didn't go with Harvest Gold, but
we still have those though. We're gonna break them out in one game.
Let Radar get those out of the tub up there.
Yep.
So, storylines tonight: Cougars at home first time, and looking to break the seal and get a victory tonight, and Washington in town. And I'll tell you the thing that it's got me interested. I'm interested in seeing a freshman quarterback come in here playing big-time high school football, see what he can do.
Exactly. That's going to be something to see. But evidently they have a lot of faith in him because he's starting as a freshman, and his backups or his supporting cast are a lot of juniors.
Right. Monye Jones is who they've listed as the starting quarterback. We'll see if he comes out and actually it goes under center for him.
Well, who'll get the ball first? We're just about ready for kickoff. Kicking off for the...
We're not quite sure. I thought we won the toss, but it looks like Washington won the toss, and we're going to get the ball to start the first half.
So our offense will get the ball first. We drop back number 12, Woody Waters, and number 42, Elijah Williams. They're deep, and kicking off for Washington.
We got a big toe poker.
Yes. Looks like Luther Toe Grosjean. Number 45. Teeing it up at the 40. And the band's excited. They're already tuning up. Decent crowd coming in. I told Chip the crowd usually gets here a little bit late. They'll be here by the first quarter. But a good crowd on hand. And Toe meets football, and here we go. Waters will take it at his own 11-yard line. At the 20, right up the middle. And here he goes. 40. One man to beat. The kicker, I believe, had to make the stop, man.
He's not your average kicker. I would imagine he's going about 6 foot 265.
Probably a nose man. That's what he looked like. But a good return by about a 35-yard return. They'll start it at the 47-yard line. First and 10. Cougars at their own 47.
That was well executed by Newnan. They had a good wedge. He had plenty of space up the middle, and the only guy that could get him got him.
Yep, exactly. Brian Walker, senior, son of Chip Walker. He knows this offense. You'll see he's almost like having a coach on the field. If they don't line up right, he'll put them in position. Here we go. Turns and hands it to the first man, and that's Bryson Moss, number 21. Gets hit in the backfield, loses yardage.
We got beat pretty bad over left and right guard there. Their 2 interior guys were in the backfield by the time the handoff made it to Moss.
Well, he's got some good game film out there, Moss does, and they were keying on that right off the bat. We split Waters near side in the slot is P.J. Harris. So he had a good game last week. And 17 to the far side over there for us, and he had a good game. That's a Hussey. High formation, Bryant back to pass, flushed, and he'll be sacked. We've got to get some blocking up front. We
got 2 negative plays there. That was an unblocked defender coming off left end, and I'm not sure if somebody missed an assignment or they just brought a guy we weren't expecting on that one. They rushed 5, so they did bring an extra guy.
Brings up 3rd down and about 20 yards to go. The ball all the way back to the 37-yard line. So we've lost about 10 yards in 2 plays.
Not a great start.
This time, Walker work out of the shotgun. Trips to the far side. Good snap. Quick throw to Moss. Get outside if you can. Tries and does get a little extra yardage, but not enough for the first down.
Ray, he got every yard that was available to him there. He had a little stumble after catching the ball. He looked real fluid catching that football. It was a good toss, good catch. It was just they were ready for it.
Exactly. They were. Knocked him out of bounds. It'll be 4th down and about 14 yards to go. The ball at the 42-yard line of Newnan. We'll bring in Lynch to kick it away, number 31. Had a good game last week, Kalen Lynch. And Kalen is a junior. No wind tonight, perfect night for football. A little warmer than we played in the first 3 games, but otherwise, that good night. Good snap. Little soccer rugby style kick. It'll bounce at the 25, and they'll let it roll. Washington lets it roll inside the 15, and they'll down it at the 14. So Washington, their first possession, will start at their own 14-yard line.
That was a good punt. Is that Kalen Lynch you said?
Yeah.
I think he got about a 40-yard punt on that one, maybe 38.
Good punt. He was about averaging about 35 last week, so that from a high school kicker, that's pretty good. We'll take it.
So would about 85% of the high school football programs in the state right now.
Washington comes on with their first position, like you said, starting a freshman quarterback, Monte Jones, and they run the shot, operate out of the shotgun, one back beside him, trips to the near side, and he'll just toss it to the back, and he stopped after a little no gain. Good defense by the Cougars that time.
13 for Newnan. Looking at the roster, Dominic Addy
made a good
pushed
play.
his man back into the ball carrier and tripped him up. That was a good play on that outside linebacker position, or either defensive back. I couldn't tell if he stepped up as a corner. He was listed as a defensive end, but I believe he was playing as an outside backer on that play.
Made a good play. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Jones, the quarterback. They've listed 3 wide receivers, actually 2 wide receivers. The juniors, obviously pretty good. One is only 5'8", though. This time he turns his hands at the back. We string him out, and actually just lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Ray, we're seeing from both teams how interior penetration can just destroy an offense's ability to move the ball. Washington did it to us, and now we're doing it to them.
They lose a yard on that play. It's 3rd down and 11. 8.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. No score. Both teams have had the football. 3rd and 11. Might be a passing down. Young quarterback, he's not sure. Long time to get this play in.
Seeing a team in the huddle.
Yep.
You don't see that as much anymore.
And he's reading it off his wristband, which is not unusual, but he's either had a hard time reading it or didn't get the signal quick enough. Jones, the quarterback.
He's probably asking which play are y'all going to block?
They've got to take a timeout. Washington does. They'll take the first timeout. With that, we'll take our first timeout. Timeout on the field. Yep. Okay, we'll keep it here.
Be a 30-second timeout.
You're exactly right, though. Both defenses doing to each other what we kind of expect. Our defense is our strong point right now. Offense is still learning their new offense. So, I mean, you're going to see some growing pains as we go through the season.
52 Jordan Woods is one of our interior guys, and he's had a good series here. He's been beating his man over. He's been playing right defensive tackle.
33 is one of the few starters from last year, and I believe that's Brandon Moore. He actually picked up a fumble last week, and if you watch the film, which we watched later in the week, they said his knee was down. He picked up and ran in the end zone, and unfortunately, that was a play that might have had to turn the game around. But
hopefully tonight it'll go our way.
Everything looks good tonight. The field looks great. Had plenty of time to get it ready. Coach Walker and the assistants actually did in the middle of the field and then Newnan in the end zone. Here we go. This time, nobody in the back, naked backfield. Jones looking to his right, 3 far side, 2 near side. Straight back to pass, and just throws it. Intercepted by the Cougars, number 14. Good play.
Tristan Esco was dropping into coverage and reading the quarterback, and he threw a seam route, and Esco was right there to play it. Good coverage underneath, and I believe Monye Jones took a hit on that play as well. He's coming up a little ginger.
He did take it. I didn't see who got him, but he took a good shot. He was wide open. No way to defend himself.
Yeah,
they took a shot.
They have not protected him well to start this game.
And also that might be the young quarterback in him too, not really being able to get away from the hit. He gets off on his own power, but he's shaking pretty good right now. Cougars offense on the field for the second time. Bryant Walker, the quarterback. Under center, I formation. Turns his hands to the second back, the I, and that's Moss again. Gets about 5 yards on first down.
Ray, he had to beat a tackler at the line of scrimmage there. He made a quick little jump cut to the right and then a spin move, and it was a very good 4-yard run there.
What you see him do, Van, you can't teach that. It's just natural ability on his part. And he's only going to get better as the season goes on.
Well, I've been hearing about him for a few years now. So.
Yeah, I've watched him, Evans and rec ball. He's a real deal. This time he's got a hole, got the first down, just short of the 20-yard line. I think they'll spot at the 21-yard line, but it is the first down. And he's got a quick first step, and that means a lot carrying a football.
And now we're actually attacking the in between the tackles here and moving the ball on pretty standard dive play.
Cougars have a 1st and 10 at the Washington 21-yard line. Bryant under center and turns ahead to Moss again. Moss hit it to line and just squirms forward for 2 yards, which was a tough 2 yards, but he still got positive yardage out of it.
I'm watching the offensive line, and they're settling down a little bit there. They kind of blocked down, and linebacker peeled off and made a good play on that to tackle Moss, but the line's looking a lot better.
I see Dr. Chase Puckett. He's got his air gun shooting T-shirts in the stands already, so usually wait for a score to get that, but he's a little anxious this week. Already doing it in the stands. 2nd and 8, the ball at the 19-yard line. We pitch it to Moss, and he cuts upfield, cuts inside, tackled after about a 3-yard gain.
It's going to bring up actually, I think he got closer to 6 or 7.
He did. Good spot.
6 yards. He's going to bring up 3rd and a long 1, short 2. And that was a toss sweep play,
yeah.
and that's not a common play in high school offenses. I like seeing that.
And 3rd and 1, like you said, the ball at the 13-yard line. And turns it handed to Elijah Williams. I believe did he get it?
No, he got hit in the backfield.
And he actually loses yard on that play. It'll be 4th down. The ball's right in the middle of the field. I'm not sure if we'd try a field goal or just try to get the first down here. I don't see the field goal kicker. Looks like we'll go for it. 4th and about 3 yards to go. Same offensive unit. Bryant Walker, the quarterback. Elijah Woods in the eye. Turn ahead to Elijah, tries to make a move, and he's going to be stopped short. He had to get to the 10-yard line. He got to the 12, and Washington will take over on downs. Van, I believe he just stayed outside. He could have got the first down. And he saw a hole, tried to cut in it, and Washington made a good play.
It would have been a good play by the back to get it. We didn't have much blocking there, but I believe you're right.
So Washington takes over on downs, 1st and 10. We'll have to see if that quarterback comes back on the field. He took a shot the last play on offense for them. That's Jones. I believe he's back in the. And they huddle on the sideline and run to the line of scrimmage. Well-disciplined team. And Jones is still in there. One back. And Van, if you can get his number, I don't.
Number 2.
2, okay. That should be. 2 is a quarterback, that should be. And hand it off to the back. He's hit the line of scrimmage and falls forward for about a yard. Good defense again by the Cougars. And Moore, that's, like I said, one of the few starters on defense from last year made the play.
Brandon Moore, 33.
Yeah.
who we got up front right now? We've got 32 is Sanjuan Warner. 19, we got James Mason. Let's see. Credit Mason with the last tackle.
Second down and 10, the ball at the 13-yard line, so no gain on the play. This time the back's in the eye, and he turns and hands it to him, and we hit him in the backfield. Play we were seeing, made a play on it. Good play by the defense. The defense of both sides have really just made the plays, I mean, in the backfield.
There's going to be some ice baths for these quarterbacks and running backs in this game tonight.
Loses almost 3 yards, so back to the 10-yard line. Third down again and 13.
Newnan subs out and brings Woody Waters in as another safety, along with Esco.
Esco made that interception in the last series.
Looks like they're going to play a single safety, let Woody be the deep man.
Woody may be the fastest player on the team, so that's why he's in there. So third down and 13. Jones in the shotgun. Trips it, actually 4 receivers at the far side, and hands it off to the back. Gets it to 10, 15, and stopped short of the first down, about the 22-yard line.
Right, they ran a jet sweep to the receiver on that play, which is a pretty popular play in offenses now, where they bring a receiver in motion and time the snap where he can hand it right to him on coming across the line of scrimmage, and he got the edge on us and almost got the first down.
Almost a yard short. It looks like they'll go for it.
It's 4th and 1 on their own 22-yard line.
Big play
they are
right
going to
here.
go for it.
Offense stays on the field. Moore puts a man in motion, and they jump. Offsides, I think offense. I think the tackle on the right side jumped.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. They were planning to go for it. I was interested to see that. That was a pretty gutsy call by the Washington staff.
On their own 22-yard line, early in the ball game, no score. 3:14 left to go in first quarter, no score.
Now they may have been trying to draw us off, and his cadence got
his
them.
own player, yeah. Penalty will back them up 5. It'll be 4th down and 6. Clock running here, 3 minutes to go in the first quarter, no score. We drop back Waters and Williams. Elijah and Woody kicking from his own 2-yard line. He gets it away, almost blocked. We'll let it bounce at the 45 and rolls back to their 40. They'll down it there. Cougars start off again in Washington territory. Last time we started on the interception and couldn't get in the end zone, so got another chance. He'll actually spot at the 41-yard line of Washington, 1st and 10. Third possession for the Cougars. 2:51 left to go in the first quarter.
Ray, Washington has a player on their team, Rashard Cheney, number 58. He's a junior, and he's committed to play at the University of Georgia. And I have not seen him get out there yet, but I don't know if the numbers are correct, because one of the guys I've seen make some plays is the number 5 for them, and I haven't seen his.
I don't see a 5 on the roster.
I haven't seen him on the roster, so I'm starting to wonder if we've got some guys switched up.
Bryant Walker, quarterback, I formation. Bryson I, he's looking downfield. He's got a man open. He's rushed out of the pocket, and he'll be loses the football. Washington picks it up, and they'll have it at our 44-yard line.
Ray, we dodged a bullet there. The guy who recovered that, had he picked it up in stride, and he almost did, that would have been 6. Yep. So dodged a bullet. Still a tough turnover for the Cougars, but could have been much worse. See if the defense can handle the quick change.
Second turnover, one by each team now. Cougars have an interception. Now Washington recovers a fumble. 2:30 to go in the first quarter. Washington with the football. And the Cougars defense will have to tighten up right here. A few more faces on defense is Ricky Boozer, number 1. And another familiar name, Bridges, Trey Bridges. Also out there, 36 is deep for the Cougars in the safety position. And that is Josh Ralston. Number 2, Jones still the quarterback from the shotgun. Looking downfield, just heaves it up. We got a chance to intercept it. We do. Back to the 40. Got running room at 40, 30, 20, and knocked down at the 15-yard line. Did you get his number, Ben?
Ray, that was 2. For the Cougars, I believe that was Bryant Walker.
That was
no, I'm sorry.
Trey Bridges.
Clifford Bridges?
Clifford Bridges. It goes by Trey. Good return. Second interception of the game. And we got a replay coming up.
Ray Jones just locked in on a man and wanted to go deep, and he honestly had him behind Bridges a little bit. Bridges saw the ball and broke on it.
Good interception. Returned it about 50 yards. And they'll actually spot it at the 13-yard line. So we've been at the 13-yard line this whole quarter just about of Washington, with a chance to put points on the board. Walker looks at the sideline for a play, and he has the option of changing up. Under center, turns and pitches it to Moss. Moss at the 10.
He's got the edge, right?
And in the end zone, standing up. Good play by Bryson Moss. First touchdown of the ball game. I think it's his 4th on the season.
That's a toss sweep left, and he got the corner quickly. We had some good blocking on the edge and had one man to beat. He cut inside on about the 3 and got in the end zone. It was a nice play by Bryson.
Yep.
See why they're excited about it.
Exactly, no doubt about it. Lynch is the kicker. Hudson holds it. And I haven't got the long snapper yet. Maybe after this play we can get him. Kick is up, and the kick is good. And the Cougars lead 7-0 at the 2:06 mark first quarter.
We're going to take a break here from Drake Stadium. You're listening to StreamCity.org and watching on SouthlandSportsTV.com.
As a lifelong Cougar family, the Motlas are proud supporters of Newnan High School athletics. Thanks to the Motla family for helping make it possible for you to be able to watch or listen to tonight's action. Please don't hesitate to call Van, Jessica, or the Motla Hines team for all your real estate needs. Call them today at 770-376-7778. That's 770-376-7778. From the Motla family to yours, go Cougars.
Hey, it's Rachel with Kemp's Dalton West Flooring, where we sell the finest in carpet, hardwood, tile, luxury vinyl plank, area rugs, and carpet tile. Visit one of our 3 convenient locations in Peachtree City, LaGrange, or at 7 Jefferson Parkway in Newnan. Give us a call at 770-251-0634 or visit us online at daltonwest.com. Remember to shop local and shop at Kemp's Dalton West Flooring for all your floor covering needs.
We're back live at Drake Stadium. Cougars took advantage of our interception, and in one play, Van, they get in the end zone for the first score of the night. There's a flag on the play. I don't know if the...
I believe we were offsides on the kick, Ray.
And I don't know if you heard the interview with Chip, but he says those are things, small things that we've got to correct. I mean,
it was offsides on the kick, but I wasn't aware that was a dead ball. I thought that they had the option to return it and take 5 yards on the added to the return, but
they'll mark it off 5. From the 40 back to the 35. It was a good kick by Lynch. He had it right at the goal line. And this is not Lynch, Patrick. This is a sophomore, and you'll recognize, you'll know his mom. It's Dean Goad. His mom was Robin Bird, and she was an Olympian. So Dean Goad is a soccer player, but first time he's been out for football, and he kicks it high and deep. At the 6-yard line, they'll return it. Washington at the 20, got running room at the 30, still on his feet, and we tackle him at the just shy of the 40-yard line. So a good return, about a 40-yard return.
Yeah, 30 at 39.
First and 10, Washington. They trail now 7-0 to the Cougars.
Keep an eye on the freshman quarterback. On that interception, he really hung his head and was, showing some signs of frustration on that one. And a young kid, I hate it.
You don't want to see him. We might see him 4 years from now, and he'll be a All-American. You don't want to get him down early in his career.
No, I'm thinking that he's on the brink of getting pretty rattled if he's going back out there. Yeah. So,
and they kept him on the sideline a pretty good while. He's on the field now from the shotgun. He turns and says something to his running back.
Yeah, they're in the pistol formation with 3 receivers wide.
Good snap. Turns a hand to the first back, and he struggles for a yard. Good defense by the defensive line there for the Cougars.
Ray, the Cougars are doing a great job of reading and reacting on this. I'm guessing we're going to see a little bit of the zone read tonight, jet sweep, that kind of thing. And looks like they are well prepared.
They do. They kind of seem like they're positioned where to be before the play. That's always good. 90 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Newnan. 2 turnovers by Washington. We take advantage of one and get the score. Jones still in there. He's bigger, I believe, than they said he is. And this running back is smaller. And he's got running room and about a yard shy of the first down.
Going to be a penalty flag back on about the 34-yard line in the area of holding or an illegal block.
If it is, it's from that spot, from the 34. The discussion.
An 8-yard, 9-yard run. I mean, it was real close to a first down, just shy.
That was the biggest run of the night so far for Washington, but it's going to be nullified by the penalty. Holding Washington, like you said, Van, good call. And I believe it's from the spot, isn't it? On the 34.
It's from the spot or the previous line of scrimmage. I think they're going to go from the. Oh no, they're going from the spot of the foul.
10-yard penalty. We'll back him out to the 24. So
10 yards from the spot. It's going to end up being about a 16, 17-yard penalty.
Yep. Second down and 22, 23.
Looks like 22, yeah.
1:01 left to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Cougars. Hope you're listening tonight and watching.
Second down and 25.
They actually say second and 25. The ball at the 24-yard line. And Jones, the quarterback, looks left, throw, and he had it and dropped it.
They were trying to set up that wide receiver screen, and
it was set up well.
It was set up well. The defender, the inside defender, pinched out on him, and then he saw him coming and looked upfield before he had that ball bracing for the hit, kind of, and dropped it.
It'll be third down and 25. The ball at the 24-yard line. Clock stopped with an interception. No, excuse me, it's incomplete. 38 seconds left to go. And the band gets cranked up. And not sure what happened down there. There's a lot of excitement.
The students had some.
And this handoff to the running back. And he stays on his feet and picks up about half of it. I don't know how he stayed on his feet, but he did a good job of that. That's Jordan Atkins, I believe. Forgot the number.
Yeah, Atkins punts for them. He's their running back. He plays a little bit as a wideout and kick return.
This is something new. We drop back double safeties. We haven't done that in a while. But we drop back Waters and Williams. And Atkins, as you said, is the kicker. Standing on his own 15-yard line.
Ray, this is a good formation if you feel like the punt's going to get down on the ground short, so you can cut it off and doesn't get a long roll.
Woody and
this is going to bring the end of the quarter.
At the end of the first quarter, we'll take a break. In the first quarter, Newnan Cougars 7, Washington nothing. We'll be back after this commercial break.
For over 50 years, Morgan Jewelers has offered the highest in standards with customer service in mind. Morgan Jewelers offers the best in bridal, fine jewelry, timepieces, and more. Visit Jeff Morgan for all your jewelry needs. Located at 14 North Court Square in downtown Newnan, or call them 770-253-2720 and online at www.morganjewelersnewnan.com.
Can't pay to have someone else manage and update your website? Let Pearl Marketing Group build your dream site and personally train you to manage it, even if you have no experience with websites before. Pearl Marketing Group offers 20 years of experienced designers and educators that work hands-on to brand and market you. They specialize in small businesses and nonprofits, so they understand budget and time limitations. Let Pearl Marketing Group turn their passion and reputation into your marketing success. Contact Pam today for a free consultation. 678-672-9845 or visit pearlmarketinggroup.com. For all your insurance and banking needs, turn to Bill Lipo and State Farm Insurance Insurance. Bill has over 25 years of experience offering business, life, health, renter's insurance, and annuities. Bill is located at 2807 Highway 34 East in Newnan. For rates and information, call Bill at 770-251-4031 or visit insurancecoweta.com.
We're back live, so we start the second quarter. Washington punt formation. We drop back Waters and Williams, standing at their own 45. High snap, he backs up and gets it. No rush by the Cougars, so he gets it away. And Waters will fair catch it. Actually, yeah, Woody Waters will fair catch it at the 47-yard line. 1st and 10. Another good field position for the Cougars. They lead 7-0.
Woody caught that ball with a guy from Washington close enough to whisper in his ear on that.
I know they don't call it, but you're supposed to give him like a halo, aren't you?
I think they've gotten rid of that rule because it was so hard. It was so hard to call.
But like you said, he could whistle.
Now, he can't be in the way where Woody can't catch it.
Right.
You can be right on top of him now.
And you see that in the pros, in college, and in high school. Walker, the quarterback. Elijah in the eye. Oh, excuse me. Moss fakes, looks downfield, got a man open, caught. That's Waters. And about a 3-yard gain.
Now, 58's in now, and that I believe that's Cheney.
And we don't have him on the roster, do we?
He did not play in the first quarter.
Might have been disciplined.
I don't know if it was a discipline deal.
Pick up 3 yards, 2nd down and 7. The ball right at midfield. If you watch Bryant, the quarterback, you can tell he's a coach's son. He's kind of almost like coaching on the field. He'll line them up, move them around. And toss sweep to Moss. Moss looks upfield, got a hole. Oh, he's tackled high. It looks like a horse collar. I don't see a flag.
Ray, I don't know if you noticed, our center's coming off the field with his helmet off.
He's got to come out one play if it came off. Anyway.
Yeah, that was 58 on the.
Yeah.
He came up the middle like it was fired out of a cannon, and center did a great job just to keep him off of Moss.
54 comes in to replace him, and that's Carson Knight. Carson's the center now, and that's a. Watch. 3rd down and 2. Ball at the 45-yard line of Washington. Bryant under center. And he gets it to Moss. Moss got the 1st down. Just dances Pat Van at the 40, and I mean, UNC move like that on Dancing with the Stars the way he stepped out of that tackle.
He's got great feet, real good efficient movement. You know, Ray, for a freshman, he's a real patient runner, and he's real.
He really is. He kind of waited for the play to develop in front of him and then hit the hole. Got the 1st down, moved the ball to the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 Cougars. Cougars lead 7-0. Early 2nd quarter. Bryant Walker under center and turns the hand to Moss again. Stakes out of a tackle, stays on his feet, gets to the 30. About a 8-yard gain. And he just shook off a tackle there in the open.
Right. So, defender tried to tackle him high, and that just isn't happening with the freshman. I really like what I'm seeing. 3rd
down and a long 3, short 4. Ball at the 30, 2nd and 4. Bryant turns and hands it to Moss again. Stays on his feet. By the way, he's yards short this time of the 1st down.
He picked up about 2.
Do you remember anybody else carrying the ball tonight?
Elijah Williams, I believe.
He's had 1 carry?
I believe he's had 2.
Okay. But pretty much it's been Moss on all the running plays.
We haven't thrown it but twice, I don't think, and one of those was to Moss.
Look at the tight end, Tucker Barnett. He just came in, had a good catch last week. He just came in.
86.
Yep. Turns and hands it to Moss again. Moss gets the 1st down and moves the ball inside the 25. They'll spot it at the 24. Flag on the play. Late flag. Did they get
I'm not sure
Cougars?
What to call it. It was after the play it appeared that they threw the flag. It might be a late hit after a really good run by Moss. Shook off another tackler in the backfield, actually.
Face mask.
Yeah, it's face mask on the tackle, so that's going to bring it on down probably half the distance to the goal to about the...
I don't think it's a 5-yarder anymore.
No, there's
it's
no such thing as a 5 anymore. So that's going to bring it to about the, I'm guessing about the 12.
Yep, half the distance, isn't it?
14.
Marking it off.
Well, they gave him 5-yard.
They said there's not one. I didn't think it was one anymore.
We'll resurrect the rule, I guess. And I could be wrong. I might be more familiar with the college rules on that.
Timeout. Patrick.
We're going to take a break here from Drake Stadium. You're listening on StreamCity.org and watching on SouthlandSportsTV.com.
Score 7-0 Newnan.
Find out why Red Mexican is not your typical Mexican restaurant. Located at 2 East Court Square in downtown Newnan, Red Mexican offers the best in barbecue and Mexican fusion dishes. See Chad Smith for all your large or small catering needs. Call them at 770-683-9545 or like them on Facebook. Since 1972, Golden's on the Square in downtown Newnan has produced some of the best casual Southern cooking in the region. Voted Southern Living Magazine's Best Meat and 3 in the South, Golden's has also enjoyed wide acclaim for its historic setting and friendly service. Stop by and see us at 9 East Court Square, across from the courthouse, or call us at 770-251-4300.
We're back live at Drake Stadium. Washington took their second time out of the half after the penalty. It was a 5-yarder. They were roughing them, face mask. We thought it was 15. They marked off 5. At any rate, the ball is the 19-yard line of Washington. The Cougars lead 7-0 with the football. 1st and 10.
Ray, we hadn't seen any play action yet, and we're kind of setting it up pretty well with Moss running like he is.
Yeah. We've got some good receivers that we hadn't thrown the ball to yet, but last week he had a good game. PJ, the senior, 4-year starter, and the tight end, and also Waters. It's time to look. Good call, Van, down the middle. PJ with the catch at the 2-yard line and just barrels in for the touchdown. Cougars on the board again. PJ Harris would not be denied.
On 1st down, the Cougars come out with play action fake to Bryson Moss and hit PJ Hill on a skinny post down the middle, and he barreled the safety on into the end zone for a touchdown, and the Cougars looking to go up 14-0, pinning the extra point, Ray.
We shift into the kick, and Logan Hudson holds it. Kellen Lynch is a kicker, try to put on the 14th point. Good hold, good kick, and Cougars lead 14-0. We'll take a break. Your score, Newnan Cougars 14, Washington nothing. We'll be back after this commercial break.
Locally owned and operated, serving the Coweta area over 17 years, Farm and Masonry Supply is your go-to for a great variety of landscaping supplies, erosion control products, feed and masonry supplies. Find out why we are not just a feed store. We are much, much more. Friendly service with the attitude that if we don't have it, we will help you find it. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and 8 a.m. to noon on Saturdays. We are located at 119 Franklin Road in Newnan, 770-251-1224 or farmmasonrysupply.webs.com.
Since 1981, Southside Wrecker Service has provided Coweta County and the South Metro area with dependable and reliable towing, recovery, and roadside assistance services. Next time you need a tow, call their friendly and professional staff of well-trained operators. Southside Wrecker Service features a fleet of modern equipment for light and heavy-duty towing and equipment transport. Georgia DOT certified, open 24/7, 365. Give them a call at 770-964-8220 or SouthsideWreckers.com.
We're back live at Drake Stadium. The Cougars lead 14-0 over Washington, and Dean Gold, the sophomore, kicks it, rolls in the end zone, touchback. Washington will start at their own 20-yard line.
The left-footed kicker, reminiscent of John Casey, put that one in the end zone.
You don't see a lot of left-footed kickers, especially in high school. So it seems to be punters, but not kickers. I remember Jay, your brother, and he was good. You both were good soccer players. The whole family was. But y'all could both kick with left or right feet. I thought y'all would have been great kickers for the Cougars.
Could have really kept them guessing.
Cougar defense already on the field, ready to play. They lead 14-0. First time we've had a lead this season, and I think that means a lot. Chip and I talked about that in the coaches show, just taking advantage of mistakes and what we did. Two turnovers, one interception. We didn't score on the first one, but the second we got in the end zone. Jones still the quarterback. One back in the backfield. He turns, fakes it to him, looks downfield, still looking. Got a man open, low, incomplete. Pretty good throw from him that time, Pat.
He's got
man.
an arm.
Yeah.
They pulled a guard out to give him protection on the rollout, and I thought he was going to go to the underneath man and take the short yardage, but you know, the freshman.
Yep, he went for the bigger.
Eyes got big and went a little deeper and just underthrew it.
Second down and 10, ball at the 20-yard line. 8:47 left to go in the first half. Cougars lead 14-0.
Ray, I've been keeping an eye on Jordan Woods for us, the 52, the nose guard. He's had a good night. He's been pretty active. We got Kelleher at end.
Yep.
And we got a four-man front with a stand-up in now.
And he goes right at defensive end, and we make the play after about only a 1-yard pickup. Maybe give him 2. Be third down and 8.
33 Brandon Moore in there from his linebacker spot to stop that one for about a 2-yard gain.
And on this third and long, we bring in Waters, normally an offensive player, but he's a good athlete, and get him on the field.
Yeah, I think they like to have a safety back there that can cover some ground, knowing that they need to throw for the sticks.
Third and, I think it's 8. They've got 9 on the board at the 21-yard line. Third, we'll call it 9. 8 minutes left to go in the first half. Jones back. It's a little screen, complete, and got the first down, still on his feet, and tripped up. Looks like at the 38-yard line.
That play was well set up by Washington. The screen caught us getting upfield. Brandon Moore had a shot at him, but the back was just a little too quick, and then Woody Waters had to clean him up at the end.
Woody made a good play. First down for Washington this game.
I'll tell you what, that number 4 for Washington, Jordan Atkins, can really scoot.
Yep, if he gets in the secondary, he's got a chance to go. First down for Washington, first down of the ball game for them. And it's at the 38-yard line, 1st and 10. So they get out of the shadow of their own goalpost. A little more operating room for Jones. Turns his hand to the first back, and he's hitting the backfield. We had that play sniffed out. I think we see that in practice. 13 was the first man to get him.
Dominic
Addy. Defensive end.
Senior defensive end. That was a good play by Addy there, coming off right end.
4-yard loss on the play. Second down and 14. Good play by Eddie. Was right there to make the play. It looks like they flip-flopped the defensive end. I believe this time Kelleher is lined up on this side. Last time he was on the other side, wasn't he?
I believe so.
They flip-flop him. Now they flip it back. He goes back to left end. Atkins in the backfield with Jones in the shotgun, and turns and hands it to Atkins. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and 10. Waters back on the field, 3rd and long again. And he comes in, I believe 36. We've got that's Josh Arnold, I believe. 3rd and 10 from Washington 38-yard line. 6:20 to go in the first half. 14-0 Cougars. And they've got to get a player off the field and but they can't break the huddle with.
We're going to give them a break on that
I
one,
believe
right?
we will. No flag. 3rd and 10. Ball at the 38. 6 minutes left to go in the first half.
Got an empty backfield here.
Yep. Trips to the far side. Jones back to pass, looking downfield. Got a man. Just throws it in the middle of the field. Woody Waters there. Good defense by him. I believe it was intended for number 3.
Number 9, Ronald Mason, was the intended receiver there.
Incomplete pass. It'll be 4th down and 10.
I think that was a product of the pass rush the Cougars have had all night. He had time, but you could tell he just didn't feel like he did.
He rushed it a little bit. Brings up a punting situation. Atkins, the punter, trying to get his breath. It's that long run down the field. We drop back Waters and Williams, standing at their own 35-yard line.
I wonder if we're going to see a fake punt tonight, Ray.
I wouldn't doubt it tonight. I don't know if we see it right here, Van, but I wouldn't doubt it. He's about 20 yards deep on his punt. Gets it off a good kick this time. Waters will fair catch it at his 32-yard line.
There was a little contact while the ball was in the air. Woody still caught it. There's no flag. The crowd
wanted a flag.
Reacted a little to it. It was incidental contact. It wasn't
I want to look at the
now,
punter.
actually, we do have a flag in the back on the 25-yard line behind the punter.
Run into the kicker. Was it run into the kicker?
That is what you would assume back there.
I thought that's what he signaled. I don't see a flag yet. There's Whitehead standing at his 35-yard line, and he wants the football. 5:41 left to go in the first half. Cougars lead 14-0. There was a penalty on that play. Man, I think it's...
catch what it was, but they're going to repunt.
I think it's running into the kicker. It'll be 5 yards.
I think it was actually on Washington.
Was it?
So
they had spotted the ball. Now they do. And it's 5 yards against the Cougars.
Okay.
Run into the kicker. But it's not enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down and 5. Ball down to 43-yard line. So Washington will still punt it away, or in punt formation. We still have Waters and Williams back. Stand out where they were, about the 35-yard line. They're on 35. Now the whistle. And Atkins ready. Being the running back, I wouldn't be surprised if we do see him run. No pressure this time. Gets off a good kick.
We got
Elijah at the 30. And trying to get outside, cuts back upfield. And gets back to the 36-yard line.
Ray, I thought he had a chance to go up the left sideline on that one. And you know, sitting up here with the bird's eye view, it's a little different ball game. But
this is the first year, I think, even though Elijah's junior hit, that he's been back fielding punts, he and Woody. But if he caught it on the sideline, far sideline, if he'd have gone straight up, maybe got a little more. But he did get 6 yards out of it. 5:28 left to go in the first half. Cougars lead 14-0. Newnan's offense back on the field.
Got Elijah Williams as the back now, 42. And we've got a fullback. Who's the fullback? I didn't catch the number.
Griggs, I believe, is 10. That's who it was last week. And let's see. Turns and hands it to downfield, looking for a pass. Got Woody Waters on his feet at midfield, 45, spin move, 40, still on his feet, and tackled at the 38-yard line. 2 great moves in that run by Woody Waters, and showed you a little speed also.
I've seen that out in the yard, Ray.
He's in the neighborhood, isn't he?
He's been putting those moves on Gil for quite a while.
Well, he just used it in high school right there. Gil's a 9th grader, played last night on the 9th grade team. Actually, the 9th grade team beat Sandy Creek last night, 16-6, over in Sandy Creek. That's Chip's old team. Third pass of the game, all 3 complete by Bryant Walker. This time he turns and pictures Elijah. Looks upfield, got a hole, spins out of a tackle, still on his feet, got the first down, and he'll be knocked down at the 23-yard line. Another first down for the Cougars.
Ray, this is a sophisticated offense to me. I mean, they had two up-backs as fullbacks in the backfield and shifted both out to the left and set up the toss sweep to that side. And they did it quickly where Washington did not have time to adjust to the change in formation.
Hussey out and Kyle McDonald in first time. I think he's been on the field on offense. Kyle McDonald, number 5. First down for the Cougars at the Washington 23-yard line. Cougars lead 14-0 first half. Walker under center, and those man, I believe, was right in his face. Got him for a loss on the play. I don't know if he meant to be there, but he was there, and a sack of about 8 yards on the play.
Ray, Washington is bringing pressure a lot, and they're trying to make a big play happen, and I get it.
That was it right there. Lastly, loses 10 yards on the play. 2nd down and 20, the ball back to the 31-yard line. And I don't know, didn't get the number of the player, but he was right in the face of Walker when he turned and made the sack. Time back to pass again, looking downfield, rushed out of the pocket again and tackled again. Back-to-back losses for the Cougars all the way back to the 41-yard line, another 10-yard loss. We're 3 for 3 passing, but we've been sacked. I think that's twice in this drive, and I know twice in the first quarter. So 4 sacks for big losses for the Cougars. Clock running, 3.5 minutes left to go in the first half. All the way back to the 39-yard line. 3rd and 26. And we bring both tight ends in the game. Now 88 just in the game. He also had a catch last week for the Cougars. That's Rados. Dominique Rados.
A lot of tight ends, a lot of running backs. What's your 3rd and 26 play, Coach?
We're gonna take a timeout and talk about it. Cougars take their first time out of the ball game.
We'll take a break with them. You're listening to StreamCity.org and watching us on Southland Sports TV. 14-0, 3 minutes left in the half, and take a quick break.
For over 50 years, Morgan Jewelers has offered the highest in standards with customer service in mind. Morgan Jewelers offers the best in bridal, fine jewelry, timepieces, and more. Visit Jeff Morgan for all your jewelry needs. Located at 14 North Court Square in downtown Newnan, or call them 770-253-2720 and online at www.morganjewelersnewnan.com.
Can't pay to have someone else manage and update your website? Let Pearl Marketing Group build your dream site and personally train you to manage it, even if you have no experience with websites before. Pearl Marketing Group offers 20 years of experienced designers and educators that work hands-on to brand and market you. They specialize in small businesses and nonprofits, so they understand budget and time limitations. Let Pearl Marketing Group turn their passion and reputation into your marketing success. Contact Pam today for a free consultation, 678-672-9845, or visit pearlmarketinggroup.com. For all your insurance and banking needs, turn to Bill Lipo and State Farm Insurance. Bill has over 25 years of experience offering business, life, health, renter's insurance, and annuities. Bill is located at 2807 Highway 34 East in Newnan. For rates and information, call Bill at 770-251-4031 or visit insurancecoweta.com.
We're back live. 3rd and 26. Screenplay to the Cougars, to P.J. Harris. Tries to make a move, still on his feet, gets down to the 25-yard line. Nice call right there. We took a timeout, took our first timeout.
I think we'll probably go for this here.
I would think it's 4-down territory right here, wouldn't you?
We ran the bubble screen to P.J. Harris, and I called him P.J. Hill earlier, but P.J. Harris made a good, he broke a tackle, made a move, got upfield, and got us where we're in a little bit of a manageable 4th down situation.
We take a timeout here, our second timeout. The Cougars lead 14-0. We'll keep it right here. 3:38 left to go in the first half. Cougars lead 14-0. I believe it's the first time we've had a lead this year, Van, which is good for this young team. I mean, just to play ahead, and they're playing ahead of the change too. I mean, this first half is probably the best half they've played this year.
It's good to see, Ray. They need something to feel good about heading into region play, and something to build on. This is so far has given them that. The thing I've noticed with them is they've been at their best when they've been running the football, pulling the safeties up and hitting them with play action on something quick. Let's see what we do here. You're not really in a play action situation, so we'll see how we plan to attack them on 4th and 11.
It's manageable down, though, the way we've moved the ball. And
well, manageable relative to 3rd and 27,
yeah, exactly.
29 or whatever it was.
It was 3rd and 39, I believe, and we got it to 4th and 11. The ball at the 24-yard line of Washington. 2:38 left to go in the first half. Cougars lead 14-0. Bryant Walker under center. Moss in the eye. Fake it to him, looking downfield in the corner, and knocked away Washington. Good play by the defensive guy. It was intended for number 5, Kyle McDonald.
They went to Waters on that one. Yeah, that was actually a really smart play by the defensive back for Washington to bat that away. And if he catches that in the end zone, he gets the 20. Yeah. If he doesn't, they're out at the 25, 1st and 10. So
that was a smart play. 4th down, like you said, he just knocked it away, didn't try to intercept it. And Washington takes over on downs. They start at their own 24-yard line, 1st and 10. 2:32 left to go in the first half. Cougars lead 14-0.
That was Jordan Atkins on that pass.
He's been all over the field tonight for them.
Defended pass.
Jones, the quarterback, in his shotgun. One back in the backfield. I believe that's Atkins. Rolls to his left, flushed out of that. Now takes upfield, got running room at the 30, 35, 40, and stays out of bounds. Gets out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Smart play on his part. Just take what he could get. Got the first down. And gets out of bounds.
Number 2.
Ricky Boozer got deep in the backfield off of our right end and had kind of what I'll call a sticky block that he couldn't get off of that sprung that play.
Good play. Largest gain of the night for Washington. and they have it at their own 45-yard line. 2:24 clock stop when he runs out of bounds. First and 10. They've also got another face in the backfield, 27. Do we have? Sometimes we have them, and sometimes we don't.
Kevin Richards.
Kevin Richards is also one of the running backs. Shotgun again, turns and just actually a lateral, makes the catch in the backfield and struggle to get to the line of scrimmage. 14, that was a good play by him to get back to the line of scrimmage. That
was Trevon Pinckney.
Yep.
Pinckney.
First catch for him tonight. Gets to 4 yards back that they lost.
91 was in the backfield and really disrupted that play. Ray, give me a name on 91.
91 is Tyler Valerie.
Tyler Valerie made a good play. Beat his man and got upfield quickly to the receiver. And
second down and 10. Second down and 10. Clock running. 1:45, 1:44. Cougars lead 14-0. Pretty much a passing game right now for Washington, trailing 14-0. Good snap. Looks downfield, got a man open, and intercepted again. Third interception tonight. Just second one. I believe that's 14 again. Van.
That was Esco.
Second one on.
The second interception of the night.
Chance to get points on the board here for the Cougars. 1:24 left to go in the first half. Excellent field position. It looks like, is it Esco? Excuse me.
Esco. Tristan
Esco. Junior. Second interception of the night. Third on the night for the Cougars overall.
This sets Newnan up to run a little quick 2-minute and try to get some points on the board here right before half. I was sitting there watching, wondering if Washington was going fast enough to potentially get some points from on their end, and now here we are.
At the Washington 41-yard line, first and 10, Cougars, 1:24. Cougars have one timeout. Washington has one timeout left in the half. Walker gets to the under center and looks downfield. Got a man open, but overthrown. Had a man open, beat his man, but just a little bit overthrown.
Got a flag down. It looks like they're going to get us for a hold in the backfield on that one.
Pass from quarterback number 2,
It's going right in the backfield. It's probably a hold.
Pass ball's incomplete.
Who is that on the thrown to? Is that Moss?
That was no, Moss stayed in the block. That was 17. Tyreek Hussey.
Hussey had to actually beat his man downfield.
Second down and 10.
Kyle McDonald comes in to get Hussey. They kind of flip-flop from the wide receiver position. From the spot, big foul, big penalty, back to the 49-yard line. Minute 18 left to go in the half. Cougars all the way, they're back in their own territory, barely, at the 49-yard line. This time, Walker operating from the shotgun. Quick pitch and overthrown. He was hit as he threw it, man. Moss, if he could have got it, he had blockers in front of him, Van.
Ray, that was a fumble.
I thought it was.
It was. They're ruling that as a backwards pass,
lose more yardage back to the 43-yard line. So we're going
to bring up second and what
forever.
We got here, second and 24.
Yeah, clock running. We may just try.
The lateral is down at the
43-yard line of Newnan, so we've gone all the way, lost almost 20 yards, over 20 yards on this drive, back to the 38.
Second down and 26 for the Cougars.
Second and 26. Quick pitch to Moss. Hitting the backfield and struggles to get to the line of scrimmage. Picks up about 2 yards, 3 yards officially. Clock running here, 20 seconds. We might try one more play. Third and about 23.
Coach Walker is coaching hard on the sideline. He is something he didn't like in this last series. I understand.
I think he's going to let the clock run out, though. 4, 3, and we'll just let it run out, and that'll be the end of the half. The Cougars lead 14-0. Good half of the Cougars. Chase Puckett, Dr. Chase Puckett, is supposed to be a halftime guest. We'll see if he makes it up here. With that, we'll take a break. Your halftime score is Newnan Cougars 14, Washington nothing.
Are you looking for a place where there's great food and good drinks come together? Then STO Locals is the place to be. Or come on over for chicken wings, hamburgers, or hot dogs, where you can catch the game on TV or just hang out with your friends. So head on over today for great food, STO Local. Highway 54 in Sharpsburg.
Working hard, trading speed for sure of your results. Blow up that thinking. Explosive Mechanics in Peachtree City can maximize your workout, track your results, and help turn you into that elite athlete that you want to be. With a track record of proof, check them out. Facebook.com, Explosive Mechanics. Carl Smith & Son Building Supply in Turin, Georgia is your hometown lumber supply company. Whether you're a homeowner looking to do a small project or a builder looking to build an entire home, they have what you need when you need it. Carl Smith & Son Building Supply in Turin, Georgia.
Sharpsburg Tire knows that tires may be the most important part of your vehicle. They carry a complete line of new tires. They also have a good variety of low mileage used tires. Sharpsburg Tire does computer balancing and total wheel alignment along with lube, oil, and filter service. Make sure you stop by and see Denny or his daughter Melissa.
Keith White here from Southside Auto Parts, your local Napa Auto Parts dealer. I've got some special news for all you racers. We are now carrying Schaefer's oil and VP products. These products available at the Southside Auto Parts locations in Fayetteville, Peachtree City, Newnan, Palmetto, and Turin.
Hey man, money is tight. If you need to make a dash for some cash, the fine people at Gentry Recycling in Newnan have some cash that can help you make ends meet. Gentry accepts just about anything and pays top dollar for aluminum cans, scrap metal, copper, cars, and even old appliances. Make a dash for some cash to Gentry Recycling and Auto Salvage. They're at 15 Mayo Royal Road, just west of Newnan off the Carrollton Highway. Or give them a call, 770-254-8233.
You're listening to Stream City Radio.
Attention, people! Do you think you have what it takes to survive the zombie apocalypse? Join me, and together we'll destroy the zombie horde and survive. This is Apocalypse, only at 13 Stories. Attention, people! Do you think you have what it takes?
Since 1981, Southside Wrecker Service has provided Coweta County and the South Metro area with dependable and reliable towing, recovery, and roadside assistance services. Next time you need a tow, call their friendly and professional staff of well-trained operators. Southside Wrecker Service features a fleet of modern equipment for light and heavy-duty towing and equipment transport. Georgia DOT certified, open 24/7, 365. Give them a call at 770-964-8220 or southsidewreckers.com. As a lifelong Cougar family, the Motlas are proud supporters of Newnan High School athletics. Thanks to the Motla family for helping make it possible for you to be able to watch or listen to tonight's action. Please don't hesitate to call Van, Jessica, or the Motla Hines team for all your real estate needs. Call them today at 770-376-7778. That's 770-376-7778. From the Motla family to yours, go Cougars.
We're back live at Drake Stadium. Your score at halftime is Newnan Cougars 14, Washington 0. Well played first half.
There was a lot of good things. Started off rough.
Yep.
And that was good. They shook that off. I think we went backwards on the first 3 plays, and then we punted to Washington, and they went backwards, interception.
Yep.
And so the Cougars have done a good job. The secondary looks a lot better than the first game I saw them.
3 interceptions tonight, 2 by
Tristan Esco, yeah, 14
one
safety.
By Trey Bridges. So the defense, I think they made the adjustment too after the first possession. Looks like they made some adjustments too on defense.
We have, and we're playing against a freshman quarterback who's frustrated and still settling into. It looks like he's settling into being a quarterback. You know,
probably only maybe his 4th start. I don't know if he started the first 3 games or not, but it might be only his 4th varsity game.
Right, and the story of the night to me has been the defensive front, for the Cougars. Secondary taking advantage of the pressure of the front. 52. I've been impressed with Jordan Woods, number 52 for Newnan. He's been really active, as has Dominic Addy and James Mason. Got Thomas Kelleher getting in there, and Brandon Moore, the returning starting linebackers, had a good night.
We play a lot, and that's what Coach Walker said. We play about 7 different guys across the front. We can change them in and out. So now we've done that this half too, keeping them fresh. Offense
is done well in spots. Now they've had some good possessions. Bryson Moss, the freshman back, is showing why people are excited about him. I don't have any stats on him. He had, I would guess, 12 carries and 60 yards or so, and a touchdown. And when I say he's got about 60 yards, he's got about 75 from contact.
Yeah.
And from the first tackler he's seen, he's been making a lot of guys miss and getting every last yard that he can. He hasn't given away any yardage, which is another good thing from a freshman back.
Yep.
And Elijah Williams come in and picked up where Bryson's left off, and Woody Waters has had some good plays, as has P.J. Harris.
Yeah, P.J. has a touchdown catch tonight. Second one back, had one last week, so back-to-back touchdown catches, and he's already signed his letter of intent to Georgia Tech next year. And P.J., but Georgia Tech is like those big offensive.
They like the receivers with length that can get behind the defense. He's going to have to block. He better be ready. He's going to attack some ankles.
Yeah. I hate that offense, but that's what they run over there.
Now, they've had some receivers put up some big numbers. I mean, Demarius Thomas came out of that offense, and he's done just fine. So, good for PJ. Congrats to him. And Newnan Band's about to take the field.
Yep, they're getting ready for their first competitions in 2 weeks. We believe it's going to be at Northgate, and then they have the Old South. It's always the first Saturday in November. I think it's coming up on the 24th or 25th. One of the band parents told me. That's hard to believe it's been going on that long, but it's a great event for them as a fundraiser.
It is a busy, busy day.
Yeah. There's 18 to 25 bands here. They all compete. Newnan will not compete that day. They're just the host band. They will perform.
I remember Coach Herring used to ride by and see that many folks out on his football field.
And there's about 200 people in the band now, so it's a large contingency, band and flag corps, and plus musicians out off the field too. So it's a big band, and coached by or instructed by John Elderwan. John, I believe he was here when you were here, wasn't he?
He was here. Doug Moore and John Elderwan were here when I was here. They've been doing a great job with the band for
years.
Longer than since I was here. So Newnan's always had a great band program.
They have. It's 14-0 Newnan Cougars at halftime. We'll take a break and be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this commercial break.
Are you looking for a place where there's great food and good drinks come together? Then STO Locals is the place to be. Or come on over for chicken wings, hamburgers, or hot dogs, where you can catch the game on TV or just hang out with your friends. So head on over today for great food at STO Local. Highway 54 in Sharpsburg.
Working hard, trading speed for sure of your results. Blow up that thinking. Explosive Mechanics in Peachtree City can maximize your workout, track your results, and help turn you into that elite athlete that you want to be. With a track record of proof, check them out. Facebook.com, Explosive Mechanics. Carl Smith & Son Building Supply in Turin, Georgia is your hometown lumber supply company. Whether you're a homeowner looking to do a small project or a builder looking to build an entire home, they have what you need when you need it. Carl Smith & Son Building Supply in Turin, Georgia.
Sharpsburg Tire knows that tires may be the most important part of your vehicle. They carry a complete line of new tires. They also have a good variety of low-mileage used tires. Sharpsburg Tire does computer balancing and total wheel alignment along with lube, oil, and filter service. Make sure you stop by and see Denny or his daughter Melissa.
Keith White here from Southside Auto Parts, your local Napa Auto Parts dealer. I've got some special news for all you racers. We are now carrying Schaefer's oil and VP products. These products available at the Southside Auto Parts locations in Fayetteville, Peachtree City, Newnan, Palmetto, and Turin.
Hey man, money is tight. If you need to make a dash for some cash, the fine people at Gentry Recycling in Newnan have some cash that can help you make ends meet. Gentry accepts just about anything and pays top dollar for aluminum cans, scrap metal, copper, cars, and even old appliances. Make a dash for some cash to Gentry Recycling and Auto Salvage. They're at 15 Mayo Royal Road, just west of Newnan off the Carrollton Highway. Or give them a call, 770-254-8233.
You're listening to Stream City Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Newnan High School Marching Cats. The Newnan High School band program has represented the city of Newnan in many regional and national events. Recently, the band has performed concerts at the University of Georgia, the University of Alabama, Georgia State University, Columbus State University, Troy University, and the Georgia Music Educators Association and Self-Service Conference. The band has also performed at the Mimosa Gator Bowl and the National Cherry Blossom Festival in Washington, D.C.
Are you looking for a place where there's great food and good drinks come together? Then STO Locals is the place to be. Or come on over for chicken wings, hamburgers, or hot dogs, where you can catch the game on TV or just hang out with your friends. So head on over today for great food at STO Local. Highway 54 in Sharpsburg.
Working hard, trading speed, not sure of your results. Blow up that thinking. Explosive Mechanics in Peachtree City can maximize your workout, track your results, and help turn you into that elite athlete that you want to be. With a track record of proof, check them out. Facebook.com, Explosive Mechanics. Carl Smith & Son Building Supply in Turin, Georgia is your hometown lumber supply company. Whether you're a homeowner looking to do a small project or a builder looking to build an entire home, they have what you need when you need it. Carl Smith & Son Building Supply in Turin, Georgia.
Sharpsburg Tire knows that tires may be the most important part of your vehicle. They carry a complete line of new tires. They also have a good variety of low mileage used tires. Sharpsburg Tire does computer balancing and total wheel alignment along with lube, oil, and filter service. Make sure you stop by and see Denny or his daughter Melissa.
Keith White here from Southside Auto Parts, your local Napa Auto Parts dealer. I've got some special news for all you racers. We are now carrying Schaefer's oil and VP products. These products available at the Southside Auto Parts locations in Fayetteville, Peachtree City, Newnan, Palmetto, and Turin.
Hey man, money is tight. If you need to make a dash for some cash, the fine people at Gentry Recycling in Newnan have some cash that can help you make ends meet. Gentry accepts just about anything and pays top dollar for aluminum cans, scrap metal, copper, cars, and even old appliances. Make a dash for some cash to Gentry Recycling and Auto Salvage. They're at 15 Mayo Royal Road, just west of Newnan off the Carrollton Highway. Or give them a call, 770-254-8233.
You're listening to Stream City Radio.
As a lifelong Cougar family, the Motlas are proud supporters of Newnan High School athletics. Thanks to the Motla family for helping make it possible for you to be able to watch or listen to tonight's action. Please don't hesitate to call Van, Jessica, or the Motla Hines team for all your real estate needs. Call them today at 770-376-7778. That's 770-376-7778. From the Motla family to yours, go Cougars.
Attention, people! Do you think you have what it takes to survive the zombie apocalypse? Join me, and together we'll destroy the zombie horde and survive. This is Apocalypse, only at 13 stories.
Back live at Drake Stadium. Your score at halftime is Newnan Cougars 14, Washington nothing. Pretty well played first half by the Cougars. Took advantage of some mistakes by Washington. 3 turnovers, all interceptions, and 2 by 14 Van.
Tristan Esco, 14, the safety for Newnan.
And also number 2, Trey Bridges, with another interception. He returned his inside the 15, and I believe that's how we got our first score.
Yeah, 2 juniors coming up with 3 interceptions for the Cougars tonight out of the defensive backfield. And looking to see, Newnan is going to be kicking off to start the second half to Washington. And
we got highlights here, man. I believe it was an interception that
was Bridges' interception, yeah.
And returned it all the way down to the 14-yard line.
Moss is
first play. Moss with a tall sweep, and he's in the end zone.
Right.
Good play. Good first score for the Cougars. This time Walker's in the pocket, throws complete, and picks up about 5 yards on the play. This time another pitch to Moss, and he's tackled high. It looks like a face mask, and it was, wasn't it? 5-yarder. We didn't think there was any more 5-yard penalties in high school.
That was a money's worth face mask right there.
And this time he turns again and hands it to Moss. Moss, we had him unofficially over 60 yards in the first half and a touchdown. This is a touchdown pass to P.J. Harris. Caught it at the 2 and just barreled in from the 2-yard line. Nice play from P.J. And this is good defense by the Cougars that time.
Who's the number on that?
44. That was Thomas Kellerhurst. A little slant end of Woody Waters shows you some moves here. Spin out of one move, and he'll spin out of another. Picks up about 15 yards on that play. Good play by Woody, another junior. Time a tall sweep to Elijah Woods.
That was a good run by Elijah right there.
Picks up a first down for the Cougars, all the way down to the 20-yard line. This time, they were Johnny on the spot this time, making the sack. Was Washington, that was Walker going down. Had 4 sacks in the first half. Fleshed him out again, another sack, back-to-back sacks for Washington. And that's going to pretty much the way we ended the half. Got one more play.
It's going to be an interception by Esco, it looks like.
Yep, Esco intercepts his second on the night and returns it all the way back to the Washington, I believe it was a 41-yard line. So we're back.
Back live in the press box.
And Patrick, thanks for those highlights. We're getting accustomed to that now, and that's great to have.
Yeah, this video is throwing me off. I'm not used to it.
First class all the way. Only about 40 seconds left to go in the halftime. Cougars will kick off. Oh, excuse me, receive.
No, we're going to be kicking off.
That's right.
Washington won the toss and deferred.
Yeah, I just got a text from Joe Hudson, former player. He played on the first team with the Cougars. He's actually playing at the Cellar. The 21st September is a Thursday, 21st. It's coming up this next week. It's a River Bottom Blues Band, so get out to the Cellar and see Joe play. There's a lot of family and friends still here in the Newnan area. Cougars taking the field. They've got the sophomore, Dean Goad. This last week was the first time he'd played, well, got in the game to play, kicked off. And so, he was nervous, obviously he would be.
Right.
But looks like he settled down. He's got a good, strong leg. And I think
What year is?
He's a sophomore.
He is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's going to get better and better.
Yeah, lefty.
If you're a soccer player, you're adjusting to kicking off a tee.
Yeah. Now you've played both. I mean, what's the difference? I mean, really, from the tee to the side, the different sides of the ball.
Well, they're both kicking a football and kicking a soccer ball. It all starts with your approach and your plant foot, and so getting that plant foot is even more crucial where you locate it on a football because of that tee.
He gets a running start too. I mean, the band cranks up. Good student body on here tonight. Biggest I've seen in a while for the game. Goad kicks off high and deep in the end zone touchback. I like that, man.
That was a good kick. That was his best kick of the night.
Yep.
We've seen 3, or that was his third. So he definitely got all of that one.
And that makes Washington start at their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10. They trailed 14-0 to the Cougars. When they come on the field, they take their huddle on the side of when they first come out.
Right.
And they run to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if the defense stays focused here. I have not seen anything yet that indicates that we would give up a drive. There's always the threat of a big play, but let's see if the Cougars pick up where they left off. Good.
I would rate the defense. Rate the defense. I'd give them at least an A on that first half. I think they only gave up 1 first down in the first half. Jones still the quarterback from the shotgun. Looks to pass. Hit at the line of scrimmage. Almost intercepted. In and out of the hands of Ricky Boozer, number 1.
Well, 13, Dominic Addy picked up right where he left off. Got upfield off left end and got up, batted that pass and almost forced the pick.
Was that 13 that knocked it up in the air?
That was.
And that's, like you said, Dominic Addy playing defensive end on the left side. Made a good play. Almost interception by Boozer. Also, Trey Bridges had another shot at it. It would have been his second of the night. Second down and 10. The ball from the 20-yard line. Washington. They moved the receiver. Is that Addy? That's Atkins, I believe. They slipped over in the slot.
13's Atkins for them. He's in motion, going to go that jet sweep to him.
There we go. He's got running room.
He can move.
And he gets about 6 yards on second down. It's dangerous when you see him going that far sideline, and not many Cougars in front of him. We made the adjustment, got him after about a 5-yard pickup, but at the 25-yard line. Equipment timeout, I believe.
I think they're going to have a penalty for an illegal shift on that. They had, I don't think they're giving us a sideline warning.
Get back coach is not doing his job down there. So they do give Newnan a sideline warning. It's 3rd down and 5 from the 25. This time Jones has a back behind him, pistol, and throws to his right. We're chasing him, throws it, intercepted right to Ricky Boozer at the 25, 20, 10, touchdown, Boozer. And they're going to get him for I believe because he kind of showed the ball to him.
I'll tell you who is going to get him is Coach Walker is not happy with him. He stuck that ball out and got hit as he was going in, and it could have.
It's a taunting rule, I believe, that they'll get him for. But Coach Walker was the first man to get to him before any of the players got to him. It is a touchdown.
Is it gonna keep the touchdown on the board though? The unsportsmanlike penalty going into the end zone, is that going to take points off the board and back them up?
He actually taunted it before they went in the end zone.
Right.
So I'm not sure if the score is going to stand or not.
I don't know.
Boozer knew he was going to score, and he made a little motion to the defender.
He was a little more sure than I was.
Coach Walker's the Whitehead wanted to talk to him and called him out on the field.
But while they're talking, that play was forced again by Dominic Addy. I thought they were running a screen because the way they let him release, but that really wasn't the case. He just beat his blocker that bad and was bothering the quarterback enough to where he just got rid of it and threw it right to Ricky Boozer, who ran down the left sideline, and eyes got big at that end zone and real excited, stuck that ball out about the time he got nailed. And he got in, but...
Yeah, they're going to give him the touchdown, I believe, because the kicker's on the field. Lynch is on the field, and Hudson, and the long snapper. And I think I finally figured out who that is.
Now, I'm not trying to pick on Ricky, but that was the right call. That's unsportsmanlike conduct.
They mark it off on the kick.
On the
kickoff. So the touchdown stands. Tucker Barnett is the long snapper. Logan Hudson is a holder, and Kalen Lynch is kicking. Logan Hudson, speaking of Hudson, that's Joe's nephew. So Joe and Clark Hudson both played at Newnan High School. Now they've got, Clark's got a grandson playing. I think his dad's name is Tom. The touchdown stands. The Cougars lead 20-0. 11-16 left to go in the third quarter. And Lynch on to attempt a PAT. Barnett will snap it. Hudson will hold it, and Lynch will try to tack on the 21st point for the Cougars. Good snap, good hole. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And the Cougars lead 21-0. We'll take a break and be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this timeout. The Cougars lead 21-0.
For over 50 years, Morgan Jewelers has offered the highest in standards with customer service in mind. Morgan Jewelers offers the best in bridal, fine jewelry, timepieces, and more. Visit Jeff Morgan for all your jewelry needs. Located at 14 North Court Square in downtown Newnan, or call them 770-253-2720 and online at www.morganjewelersnewnan.com.
Can't pay to have someone else manage and update your website? Let Pearl Marketing Group build your dream site and personally train you to manage it, even if you have no experience with websites before. Pearl Marketing Group offers 20 years of experienced designers and educators that work hands-on to brand and market you. They specialize in small businesses and nonprofits, so they understand budget and time limitations. Let Pearl Marketing Group turn their passion and reputation into your marketing success. Contact Pam today for a free consultation. 678-672-9845 or visit pearlmarketinggroup.com.
We're back live. The score here is Cougars 21, Washington 0. Man, I don't think I've ever seen a head coach move as fast as I saw Chet Walker run down after the interception. Beautiful interception by Ricky Boozer, but a little bit of taunting or celebration after the touchdown, or before the touchdown, really.
This is a dangerous play for Newnan. They got to kick it
Deep 15-yard penalty.
with some space.
At the 15-yard line, Washington takes it, returns it to the 40, and still on his feet, busts it out of the hole at midfield. Goes, got to make the tackle, and does. The kicker makes the tackle, gets a good hand from the crowd.
And he should.
He should have. Yeah.
He should get a great hand on that. He stretched him out. I don't think he was going to score if he got by Goad, because Goad stretched him out long enough to get some help back there, and Bridges was coming in. But that was what I was worried about. They kicking 15 yards deep.
The penalty after 15 yards.
I think Coach Walker will probably remind them why
that exactly.
Why he was mad.
I think Ricky Boozer has stayed on the other end of the field, away from Coach Walker.
We had a guy twist an ankle on that
36.
John Arnold.
Josh Arnold, I believe he got.
Yeah, Josh Royston or John Arnold's on the roster is 36, and I'm not sure which one we got there.
And we've got double numbers on some of the numbers, duplicate numbers. Newnan on defense. This time Washington hands it to 4. That Atkins, I believe that's 4. And he picks up about 5 yards on first down. Deepest penetration for Washington all night tonight. They start at the 25-yard line, moves the ball about 4 yards. They'll spot it. I'll give him 3 yards to the 22-yard line.
Still working Monye Jones with the 4 interceptions, the freshman quarterback. Having a tough night, but keeps going back out there.
4 interceptions for the Cougars tonight. 1 for the touchdown. Jones still, like you said, quarterback. And turns and hands it to running back again. He's hitting the backfield. Good play. Is that Dominique again, 13?
That's 32.
32.
Gaston or San Juan Warner. I don't know who we got there, but
I believe it's San Juan Warner, isn't it?
James
32.
Mason, the defensive end, really beat his man on that play and opened the lane for the linebacker San Juan Warner to shoot through the gap and make the play for the loss.
Loses about 2. It's 3rd and 9 from the 24. Washington probably 2-down territory or 4-down territory from here.
Yeah,
if
they're
they don't
going
get it.
for it.
3rd down and 9 from the 24. Jones looked to the sidelines for the play. Still looking, now ready. It's a man in motion. Gives to that man, tries to get outside, does, cuts upfield for the first down. They'll spot him at the 15-yard line.
Real close. That was Jordan Atkins again.
He's been all over the field, plays both sides. I believe they're going to give it to him. Right in front of the chain. No signal yet. Official timeout for measurement. Man, from my angle, I think they got it, but they're going to measure it anyway. It's right in front of the chains. Both teams will go to the sideline. Cougars lead 21-0.
I'm going to have to ask. Somebody's going to have to get out their credit card, it looks like. It's real tight.
It's close. It's that close. Last week we were talking about you don't see many measurements anymore. And it's going to be 4th down and a length of a football. So they didn't get it. And it's 4th down and they'll go for it. I'm sure they'll go for it.
Yeah, absolutely have to.
They trail 21-0. 9:11 to go in the 3rd quarter. Cougars lead 21-0. They'll bring the chains out on the field and spot the ball. It looks like it's right at the 15. They've got to get just past the 15 for the first down. You said Chandler, I believe, was a kid that signed with Georgia.
Cheney. It's a different Cheney than I was thinking. They do have a guy named 42, Rodriguez Fitton, who's committed to play for South Carolina.
Well, they've got some D1 players out here, no doubt. 4th down and less than a yard. We'll call it 6 inches. Jones still in the shotgun. Puts a man in motion. Tried to draw us off sides. And he faked. Did they take a timeout or did?
No, I think they moved.
They're pointing.
False start.
Jones is pointing at one of the linemen. I think. So 5-yard penalty will back him up. They did try to draw us off sides, and it actually, second time it's drawn them off sides. It happened earlier in the game. This time it draws Washington off sides again. 4th and 5 this time. They had it 4th and short. ball right at the 20-yard line. They've got to get right inside the 15 for the first down. Freshman quarterback Jones. He'll still be in the shotgun. A little bit of confusion. They're trying to get the players lined up. And now he's ready. There's a man in motion. Snap. Drops back to pass. Look in the end zone. And overthrown and caught. Good play. Touchdown Washington. I believe that's number 4.
It was number 8, Antonio Trice off the pass from Monye Jones.
It looked like one of the Cougars went for it, but
Trice high pointed that ball.
Yeah, made a good play, caught it at the highest point, and Washington gets on the board at the 8.5-minute mark of the third quarter.
So Jones makes that pass, and he, showed no excitement at all. He's still frustrated, and I understand.
Yeah. Good snap, good hole. Did we block it? We did block it. I believe it was right here.
I think we whiffed.
Yep. We'll take a break. Your score, Newnan Cougars 21, Washington 6. We'll be back after this commercial break.
Right, he whiffed it.
For all your insurance and banking needs, turn to Bill Lipo and State Farm Insurance. Bill has over 25 years of experience offering business, life, health, renter's insurance, and annuities. Bill is located at 2807 Highway 34 East in Newnan. For rates and information, call Bill at 770-251-4031 or visit insurancecoweta.com.
Find out why Red Mexican is not your typical Mexican restaurant. Located at 2 East Court Square in downtown Newnan, Red Mexican offers the best in barbecue and Mexican fusion dishes. See Chad Smith for all your large or small catering needs. Call them at 770-683-9545 or like them on Facebook. Since 1972, Golden's on the Square in downtown Newnan has produced some of the best casual Southern cooking in the region. Voted Southern Living Magazine's Best Meat and 3 in the South, Golden's has also enjoyed wide acclaim for its historic setting and friendly service. Stop by and see us at 9 East Court Square, across from the courthouse, or call us at 770-251-4300. Locally owned and operated, serving the Coweta area over 17 years, Farm and Masonry Supply is your go-to for a great variety of landscaping supplies, erosion control products, seed, and masonry supplies. Find out why we are not.
Get to the 25 and 26-yard line. Cougars will take over right there. They lead 21-6, 8:20 left to go in the third quarter. Coach Walker, you got to watch him on the sideline. He is all over the sideline over here. He's back in the offensive huddle. He calls the plays.
Burns about 300 to 400 calories coaching a night.
But we were both kind of not laughing, but watching him when after Boozer made that mistake. He was the first man to get to him. The kids were trying to congratulate him, and Coach Walker got to him first. Cougars have it at their own 27-yard line, 1st and 10. Bryant Walker, the quarterback. I think Griggs and Moss. Moss has got it on the tall sweep. Spins out of a tackle. Wow. Beautiful. Only picked up 5, well, not quite 5 yards.
He got 3.
3. But
that
move.
Penalty flag coming in late. I think it's going to be on us. But
that was a 360 move that you
it's
don't see
actually
that.
On them is what Bryant's saying.
I would trust Bryant. He's, like I said, he's a coach on the field.
Another face mask.
Ball's at the 30.
Ray, that was a great run by Bryant Moss. We've got another 5-yard face mask.
There is a 5-yard face mask, I guess, but that's back-to-back.
There is tonight.
Yep. Not enough for the first down. And we've got it at the 35-yard line. 2nd down and 2. 1st down and 2, excuse me. Pitch to Moss, trying to get on the corner. Does. Got blocking. Got the first down. Jumped over a tackle. And run out of bounds just shy of the 45. Spotted at the 43.
Ray,
it's just hard to believe he's a freshman.
It is, because he does so many different things well.
Yeah. It's like,
I mean,
you
see the freshman backs that get some attention, and a lot of times it's that they got that speed coming in, and you got a fast kid or a big strong kid that's still learning football. This guy,
He seems
looks like he studied the video games. He knows every button to push.
You made a comment before. He waits for his blocks to develop. He doesn't rush them. He kind of paces himself. 1st and 10 Cougars at the 43. Turns the hand to the Moss again. Then the secondary got the first down into Washington territory. This is a good sign for the Cougars to answer that touchdown.
That was a good run. It's going to come back for a hold on the right side of the offensive line. It really didn't have anything to do with the play. It's another good run by Moss.
They threw the flag right at the 41-yard line, 42, so they'll chop block.
Ooh, that's
that
15.
hurts. I didn't think we did that. 15-yarder from the spot.
Where they threw it, there was only one lineman. I don't know. It must have been an illegal block below the waist because of the position on the field and where the ball was.
Because Moss was in the secondary in a hurry. I mean,
right.
It didn't affect the play, but it was a illegal block. 15 yards from the spot.
Yeah, it's a dangerous play. You got to call that.
Yeah. Moves it back to the 32-yard line. It's still first down, but it's about 25 to go. 7:42 left to go in the third quarter. 21-6, Newnan Cougars over Washington Bulldogs, formerly Booker T. Washington. And turns the head to the Moss. Got a hole. Gets about 10 yards back on that play. Good blocking that time. The hole was there. He got it.
I like it more with each carry.
Yeah, me too. Out to the 37-yard line. It'll be second down. About 16 yards, 17 yards to go. Again, Walker just turns and hands it to Moss. Hold there. Just shy of midfield. It'll be third down and about 4 yards to go, maybe 5. Depends on the spot.
Picked up about 12, 11 on that play. I say we're giving it to Moss.
Yeah. Third down and 3. Turn ahead to Moss again, and he's hit the line of scrimmage. This time, Washington ready for it, and they stop him. No gain.
I'm interested to see what we plan to do here. We got a Cougar coming off gingerly, 38, lead blocker, that's Vashon Wright.
I think he's a fullback in that formation, isn't he? And Griggs, 10, played a lot last week at fullback. Elijah Griggs, I haven't seen him out there but once tonight. I don't know if he got hurt or if what's happening to him, number 10.
It should be fourth down and about
it should be fourth
4
and 3.
yards to go.
The scoreboard now catches up with us, 4th and 3. The chain gang hadn't got the notice yet.
That 9 they had earlier that looked a lot more like 8 to me. This is 4th and 4.
Yep. It's 4th on the scoreboard. They hadn't changed the down marker yet on the sideline. 6:56 to go, third quarter, 21-6. Newnan over Washington. And I believe there's going to be a penalty. It is. I don't know what the call is.
What the call was.
I didn't see a flag. I just saw him mark it off. It does give the Cougars a first down.
Where's the spotter? What flag was it?
It does give the Cougars a first down. Moves the ball into Washington territory.
That had the feel of playing
illegal substitution.
Okay. I was going to say, it felt like when you're playing with your brother and you just call a penalty after a play that didn't work.
1st and 10, Cougars at the 46-yard line of Washington. Washington jumps, and I believe Walker changed the count. I mean,
yeah, they were trying to. It looked like they were slanting. And we
walk it off against Washington. So it'll be first down and 5.
We got
ball at the 41.
Elijah Williams is in now, number 42. The other back from Newnan also had some good runs.
And I see Griggs out there too now, number 10.
Right.
He got a lot of playing time last week. Second time I've seen him tonight. And they blow the whistle before the play starts. 6:42. Newnan leads 21-6 over Washington.
Not too sure what's going on over here.
I see the white hat. He's going to the sideline of Washington. Maybe talk to their head coach. And there is a little discussion between those two. Not sure what it's about.
Woody wasn't very excited about something. I don't know if it's a sideline issue over there or what. I'm trying to figure it out. They're talking to the Washington coach.
Pretty good discussion over there. Nobody's moving around. We've got it on. You can see it on the screen. Now that we're ready, looks like we might be ready to play.
Call here.
It's first down, 5 yards to go. And here we go with the call. Unsportsmanlike conduct. 15-yarder. And without a play van, we've got the ball all the way down to the 36-yard line, 26-yard line, excuse me.
Right.
1st and 10 from the 26.
That was thrown on the Washington bench.
And I guess that's what the discussion was on the far side. The head coach asked the Whitehead to come over. He gave an explanation. The Cougars have it at the Washington 26-yard line, 1st and 10, leading 21-6. Bryant Walker, the quarterback. Under center, Elijah Williams is a deep back. Up back is Griggs. And here we go. 1st and 10. Pitch to Elijah. And he gets about 6 yards, almost 7, all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Ray, they're getting Griggs out, kicking him out, and he's blocking. And the outside linebackers coming up, and the running backs for us have been reading that if the linebacker tries to cut him out, cut him off from going wide, then he's cutting upfield and taking what they give him, and we're getting some good yardage out of that sweep.
6 yards on 1st down, 2nd down and 4. The ball is at 21. Back to pass, got a man open, complete. Short of the first touchdown, but great throw, great catch. Tackles him at the 2-yard line.
That was 81, Justin Jeter.
Jeter, first catch on the night. Showed you good hands, but catching the ball out in front of him. Good throw by Bryant. Made him run to the spot.
Yeah, he just got inside, got leverage, and ran that slant, and Bryant put it right on it.
1st and goal from the 1. And Washington's got an injured player. He's got to come out. They've got to get a player in. I'm not sure he's kind of, I don't know if that's the man that made the tackle or not, but he had to stretch out to make the tackle.
I believe it is.
Here we go. 1st and goal from the 1. Walker under center. And turns and hands it to the first back.
That's Griggs.
Griggs.
He's going to get him. He's got him for the touchdown.
Elijah Griggs gets the touchdown. 2nd touchdown on the year. One last week, one this week. Cougars lead 27-6 with 5:54 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Griggs is excited. The fullback doesn't get too many carries in football today, and he just got one for a touchdown. And
he came off excited. Like you said, Knight will snap it, Hudson will hold it, and Lynch will try to tack on the 28th point. Got a pretty strong leg, junior kicker. Good snap, good hold.
Ooh, Kellen Lynch put it through.
Did he get it? He did. Wasn't his prettiest kick of the night, but he gets it through.
Well, somebody jumped the snapper.
Cougar leads.
Yeah, they're going to get a penalty for jumping the snapper on that one.
28-6. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this commercial break.
Attention, people! Do you think you have what it takes to survive the zombie apocalypse? Join me, and together we'll destroy.
Variety of landscaping, locally owned and operated, serving the Coweta area over 17 years. Farm and Masonry Supply is your go-to for a great variety of landscaping supplies, erosion control products, feed and masonry supplies. Find out why we are not just a feed store. We are much, much more. Friendly service with the attitude that if we don't have it, we will help you find it. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and 8 a.m. to noon on Saturdays. We are located at 119 Franklin Road in Newnan, 770-251-1224 or farmmasonrysupply.webs.com.
Goad is set to kick off. Only his 2nd game as a varsity player, soccer player. And
he already got a chance to make a tackle.
Made a tackle, got a good hand from the crowd as he did it. And he's set to kick off. Yeah.
It was a touchdown saving tackle. Ended up getting 7 or 6 points on that possession.
I would say, just seeing his They're going to give
There's a penalty. There was a
Oh, it was a 15-yarder.
Yeah, that's
because they roughed the snapper, didn't
the snapper, that's right.
15-yarder against Washington. There's been a lot of penalties against Washington here in the last 2 minutes of the ball game. But I wouldn't be surprised to see Dean get some playing time, man. Not just because he made that tackle, but he looks like a lineman to me besides being a good kicker. He'll kick it from the Washington 45-yard line. And he looks a lot settled down this week than from last week even.
That makes sense, Ray. A little experience and being back at home.
And he kicks it deep in the end zone, automatic touchback in high school football. Through the uprights, I believe it was
It was close. I don't know. We have to get again, we need our spotter.
From the 45-yard line, so in the end zone, Washington will take over at their own 20-yard line. Several penalties right there really helped the Cougars out. Not just the kick, but from the line of scrimmage.
I think we had 4 or 5 plays with successive penalties, it seemed.
Without
Not
even
quite, but it was one after another.
5:54, no time off the clock. Cougars lead 28-6. Washington with the football. Jones still the quarterback. I'm not sure if they've got a backup quarterback. I'm sure they do, but freshman quarterback's gone all the way for
There's
Washington.
no sense in not working him. He needs the experience. I get it.
Hand it off to the back to this side, and we make a good defensive play. That was 40 for us.
That was Mason, I believe, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or Jalen Hurd.
He was like shot out of a cannon, made that a play.
And that was Jordan Atkins that had that ball. That's one of their go-to guys.
Good play. It looks like our defense from the first game you saw us play in Carrollton to the 4th game tonight.
Totally different animal. Now, Carrollton has a great quarterback and a passing game.
Right.
And but it definitely looks better, no doubt.
And I see more. He's probably the defensive captain. He's got some new faces in there making the play. And Coach Walker plays a lot of players. Loss of 6 on a play, second down and 16. And Jones just turns and hands it to Atkins again, trying to get this side. Does get a little running room, and then hit immediately when you get to the original line of scrimmage. Man.
That was an interesting play. I hadn't seen them run that. They faked that zone, inside zone, and then handed it on to a motion man coming around the outside.
San Juan Warner, he's made several plays on defense tonight.
Yes, he has.
3rd and 10, back to the original line of scrimmage from the 20. 3rd and 10, Washington. 28-6, Newnan Cougars over Washington Bulldogs. 3rd quarter. Few new faces on defense, still starters out there. Jones from the shotgun drops back, flushed out of the pocket, and we get him. He tried to step up, and we hit him and got him on the ground. Sack for the defense again.
19, James Mason. The defensive ends have been busy. The whole defensive front's been busy for Newnan tonight.
So that'll be 4th down and 16. 4th and 16, back to the 14-yard line. It'll force them to punt away. They won't try it this deep in their own territory. They bring on, I believe that's 95 for them, Van. He's been their all-purpose kicker, or 89 maybe.
They got Atkins back there now.
He's done about everything for them tonight. And they're one short. They got to get a man on the field, and they do. We drop back. Elijah Williams and Woody Waters stand on their 40-yard line of Washington. Atkins standing at his own end zone. Good snap. Get away. Bad kick. Did we block it?
Yes.
We did block it. We weren't trying to, I don't think. We just got there and blocked it. It wasn't really a rush. And I believe Tristan Esso maybe blocked that punt. He's the first man off the pile. And he's getting handshakes about it. So the Cougars take over inside the 5. 1st and goal from the 3. Man, I was already kind of watching downfield. It was like we were going for the block.
He had a bobble of the snap and looked up and saw him getting so close that when he tried to punt, he just mishit it badly.
Yep. We'll give Tristan a block kick on that. He's got 2 interceptions and a block kick. Played a good game tonight for the Cougars. 3:15 to go in the third quarter. 28-6, Newnan Cougars over Washington. They have it first and goal from the 3. Walker still the quarterback. Waiting for them to set the ball. Now they do. Moss back in at running back. Griggs still the up back. Handed to Moss. He get in?
He did.
He did. Touchdown. Second touchdown of the night for Bryson Moss. And he ran like a fullback that time. Van just went bowed in. There's an injured player down too for Washington.
Hoping it's a cramp.
Yeah. Cougars lead 34-6. Our new trainer, she took Radar. Radar was here for eons, but Jordan Kennard is our new trainer. She's out there to assist the player. I hope, like you said, it's just a...
It is. They're stretching him out right now, thankfully.
Also, Russ Foley's...
He's not too thankful about it right at this moment, but overall, that's best case.
Russ Foley with Georgia Bone and Joint, they're here. Mac McKnight's here for support. We get great support from Bone and Joint, from the doctors, Valentine, Powell, Macbeth, all of them there. They do a great job. We'll take a break right here. Your score, Newnan Cougars 34, Washington Bulldogs 6. We'll take a commercial break.
Are you looking for a place where there's great food and good drinks come together? Then STO Locals is the place to be. Or come on over for chicken wings, hamburgers, or hot dogs, where you can catch the game on TV or just hang out with your friends. So head on over today for great food at STO Local. Highway 54 in Sharpsburg.
Working hard, trading speed for sure of your results. Blow up that thinking. Explosive Mechanics in Peachtree City can maximize your workout, track your results, and help turn you into that elite athlete that you want to be. With a track record of proof, check them out. Facebook.com, Explosive Mechanics. Carl Smith & Son Building Supply in Turin, Georgia is your hometown lumber supply company. Whether you're a homeowner looking to do a small project or a builder looking to build an entire home, they have what you need when you need it. Carl Smith & Son Building Supply in Turin, Georgia.
Sharpsburg Tire knows that tires may be the most important part of your vehicle. They carry a complete line of new tires. They also have a good variety of low mileage used tires. Sharpsburg Tire.
Knight will hold it. Hudson will hold it, Knight will snap it, and Lynch kicks the 35th point for the Cougars. Cougars lead 35-6 over Washington.
35, Washington Bulldogs 6.
Van, that's what you got to take advantage of mistakes, and of course we got it with the 3 first and goal, but you got to put points on the board, and we did. Brandon Moss gets his second touchdown of the night.
Right, Ray, and at this point, stay focused. Keep working on what you're doing, and keep your head on straight. Don't
give them any.
Rub it in.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm sure we're starting to see some new faces out here.
These guys, I mean, look across that sideline. They don't have a whole lot of players. You got a lot of guys playing a lot of snaps, and just starting to wear down a bit. Hence the cramp.
Yeah, they had a player that cramped up. 3:02 left to go in the third quarter, 35-6. Dean Gold's getting a pretty good workout tonight as a kicker. Didn't kick off the first time last week, but got in the game in the second half and did well. Has done really well tonight. Deep kicks, and 2 in the end zone, and Matt had to make a tackle, a touchdown-saving tackle. Kick is high and long, short of the end zone, at the 2. Washington straight up the field. Out to the 15, still on his feet at the 20. Here he goes, 40, midfield, fakes go. This time he doesn't make the tackle.
Oh my gosh!
And actually, it was a block in the back, but they're not going to call it. And a touchdown, Washington.
You know what, Ray? I'm kind of glad they didn't call it. It was so ridiculous.
It was ridiculous.
He goes 10 yards past anybody when they blocked the guy in the back.
98 yards, touchdown, Washington.
Are they calling it? No,
I don't see a flag. They're not going to call it.
About it.
Yeah. It could have been a tight game. They probably throw the flag.
If they, that was just totally unnecessary, and it wasn't egregious. It wasn't a hard hit or anything. It just wasn't necessary, and it could have cost them 7 points.
Now they're waving them back. Cougars back. They did put the points on the board. I'm not sure. Are they going?
They're not calling it. I mean, I don't think so.
Touchdown. Touchdown stands. I didn't see a flag, and I didn't hear the explanation.
Are they calling it unsportsmanlike?
Yeah.
Or no? There's a 5.
5 yards. Yeah, the 5 yards. Unsportsmanlike. Is that? That's
no,
not enough.
That's 15. I think it may have been a sideline warning again.
Moves the ball back to the 8-yard line. So they'll Cougar defense is on the field. Score now is 35-12, and Washington comes on to try the extra point. I believe I see Jones on the field, so they'll go for 2. 35-12, 2:48 left to go in the third quarter. A beautiful run, 98 yards. It looked like he was going to be stopped at the 20. He's back to pass, got a man open, throws in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, 2-point conversion.
That's Trice again, I think,
yeah.
number 8.
And
he knows how to high point that football.
We'll take a break. Your score is 35 Newnan, Washington 14. 2:48 left to go in the third quarter.
Morgan Jewelers. For over 50 years, Morgan Jewelers has offered the highest in standards with customer service in mind. Morgan Jewelers offers the best in bridal, fine jewelry, timepieces, and more. Visit Jeff Morgan for all your jewelry needs. Located at 14 North Court Square in downtown Newnan, or call them 770-253-2720 and online at www.morganjewelersnewnan.com.
Can't pay to have someone else manage and update your website? Let Pearl Marketing Group build your dream site and personally train you to manage it, even if you have no experience with websites before. Pearl Marketing Group offers 20 years of experienced designers and educators that work hands-on to brand and market you. They specialize in small businesses and nonprofits, so they understand budget and time limitations. Let Pearl Marketing Group turn their passion and reputation into your marketing success. Contact Pam today for a free consultation, 678-672-9845, or visit pearlmarketinggroup.com.
We're set for the kickoff. Washington set to kick to Newnan. Low line drive kick taken by Tristan at the 25 and back to the 26-yard line. Excuse me, about a 5-yard return. Tristan Esco played a good game tonight for the Cougars, junior defensive back. Man, the run, the kickoff return, that was 98 yards.
It was.
And he got, once he got to,
it looked like it was going to be about a 12-yard return.
And he came out of the pile.
Covered it well,
speed.
just didn't wrap up, and he kept going. Jacavis Gaston.
98-yard kickoff return. 35-14, Newnan Cougars over Washington. Third quarter, 2:44 left to go. I think Bryant is still out there at quarterback. Griggs is the up back, and Moss in the eye. Turns and hands it to Moss. He's at the 30. And down and thrown out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Kind of treated kind of roughly there.
I think it was both of them. I think he tried to toss him too, and they both went down hard.
Picks up about 6 yards on first down, second down and 4.
He doesn't miss the hole, right?
No, if it's there, and he gets it in a hurry. That's a second 4. Walker turns ahead to Moss again. Moss carries a tackler to the 35. It'll be about a yard short, third down and 1.
That was another one of those where you've got a contact right at the line of scrimmage, and he gets 3 out of it.
We go double tight end, third and 1.
I'm not expecting us to throw much here on out.
Third and 1, the ball at the just shy of the 40-yard line. Got to get on the other side of the 35. Turns ahead to Moss. He got the first down in the secondary.
Let's go.
Midfield, 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Moss. Bryson Moss. Don't forget that name. You're going to be hearing a lot of him in the next 4 years here at Newnan High School.
That was a 65-yard touchdown run there, Ray.
Beautiful, too. Once he got in the secondary, he was off to the races. 65 yards, man, officially.
I won't call it officially, but I think that's about right.
That's well over 100 yards tonight, probably close to 150 by now. Knight will snap it, Hudson will hold it, and Lynch will try to get the kick. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And the Cougars lead 42-14. We'll be back after this commercial break. We'll be back with more Newnan Cougar football.
For all your insurance and banking needs, turn to Bill Lipo and State Farm Insurance. Bill has over 25 years of experience offering business, life, health, renter's insurance, and annuities. Bill is located at 2807 Highway 34 East in Newnan. For rates and information, call Bill at 770-251-4031 or visit insurancecoweta.com.
Find out why Red Mexican is not your typical Mexican restaurant. Located at 2 East Court Square in downtown Newnan, Red Mexican offers the best in barbecue and Mexican fusion dishes. See Chad Smith for all your large or small catering needs. Call them at 770-683-9545 or like them on Facebook. Since 1972, Golden's on the Square in downtown Newnan has produced some of the best casual Southern cooking in the region. Voted Southern Living Magazine's Best Meat and 3 in the South, Golden's has also enjoyed wide acclaim for its historic setting and friendly service. Stop by and see us at 9 East Court Square, across from the courthouse, or call us at 770-251-4300.
Goat kicks off. This time the Cougars are there to make the stop. 15-yard line, 1st and 10 Washington. They trail 42-14.
Well, Goat did a good job. He kicked it away from number 4 on that one, and that matters.
That does matter. He's a speedster. Just went 98 yards on the kickoff before.
Got about 1:21 left in the quarter, and I think Coach Walker's getting his starters some work, and then
I think after the quarter change, we'll probably see some of the guys. They're lining them up over here, getting ready to play.
We've played a lot of guys.
Yeah, we have played a lot. And that's his philosophy. I know up front we're too deep up front. Jones still a quarterback for Washington. He's in the shotgun, been in the shotgun all night tonight. Turns to hand it to Ford, and we hit him from behind. No gain, maybe fought for a yard to get it.
Jakevis Gaston with the long return as the back that had that carry.
I believe that was Moore.
No gain.
One of the few starters from back.
Brandon Moore?
Yeah.
33.
Made a lot of plays on defense. The captain, he sets some plays. He's a senior. He sets a defense for us.
Got Eric Jeter in. I hadn't seen him a lot tonight, number 34.
I don't know. Eric had a shoulder bruise. I'm not sure if I know he hadn't played a lot tonight. He's in there right now. 2nd and 10, Washington. Handed off to Jarvis again. And the defense is ready for him because, hit right to the line of scrimmage and maybe loses a yard.
They piled him up for no gain again. Well, they looked like they gave him a yard on that one.
That was Eric Jeter, too, in that play, wasn't it?
He was involved. He beat his man off the snap. The play went away from him, and he ended up coming in and helped clean it up.
Eric's dad, Eric Jeter, senior, played here and played at Clemson. I remember reading a letter when they played for Danny Ford, and he'd sent it to Coach Bass at the time. That's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll talk about that after the play. At the end of the 3rd quarter, it's Newnan Cougars 42, Washington Bulldogs 14. We'll be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this commercial break.
Attention, people! Do you think you have what it takes to survive the zombie apocalypse? Join me, and together we'll destroy the zombie horde and survive. This is Apocalypse, only at 13 stories.
Since 1981, Southside Wrecker Service has provided Coweta County and the South Metro area with dependable and reliable towing, recovery, and roadside assistance services. Next time you need a tow, call their friendly and professional staff of well-trained operators. Southside Wrecker Service features a fleet of modern equipment for light and heavy-duty towing and equipment transport. Georgia DOT certified, open 24/7, 365. Give them a call at 770-964-8220 or southsidewreckers.com.
We're back as we start the fourth quarter. Cougars lead 42-14. Van, we'll have to go to our roster now because we've got some new faces that they want to give them credit for getting in the game. Get some playing time as we start the fourth quarter. Washington with the football. 3rd down and 9. The ball at the 16-yard line. 28, I believe that's a new face out there. No, Jay Newell's a starter. He's still. Some of the starters still in.
We've got our guys back out there. It looks like we're going to let them finish out this series at least.
Yeah. Bridge is still out there. Maybe more. Halfback pass. Looking downfield. Almost intercepted. Incomplete. 4th down and 9. Flag on the play. Maybe illegal.
They got an ineligible downfield.
We may decline this penalty.
I would imagine so. Bring up 4th down.
I think you've got to be 35 points ahead for the mercy rule. Not quite there yet.
We are going to decline this penalty. While we got a break, we want to thank y'all for listening in tonight on streamcity.org and watching us on southlandsportstv.com. Trying to figure out the penalty. Washington's going to bring the punt team on.
It was an illegal man downfield, and we'll decline it. We draw back Waters and Williams standing inside Washington territory at the 45. So it's 4th down and 9. 11:52 to go in the ball game. The Cougars lead 42-14, and they bring their punter on. And Coach Walker is actually on the field. I believe he might be just counting heads. He's talking to Waters, and did we take the penalty? He picked the football up, but man. You know, they spot the original line at 16. It's 4th and 9, and Washington will punt it away.
Jordan Atkins back deep.
Standing right at his goal line. We drop back Waters and Williams standing at the Washington 40-yard line. We credited Tristan Esso with a block last time.
Not much of a rush, no need.
High but short. And Williams, Elijah's going to fair catch it right at the 36-yard line. They'll spot it actually 35-yard line. Cougars have it 1st and 10 at the Washington 35-yard line. Short punt. Cougars will start off in Washington territory. Coach Walker congratulating some of his first team players. I see Logan Hudson. He's the backup quarterback, 15. He's coming in.
The junior.
Left-hander. First left-handed quarterback we had since Jay Motley.
I remember him.
Yep. Logan played on the JV team last week. He's got a good head on his shoulders. Junior quarterback, a good backup. Probably be the starter next year. Logan under center and turns ahead to the second back and just powers ahead. 1st down, still moving, rugby scrum.
That's Elijah Williams, Ray.
Yeah.
He came fired out of a cannon there.
Elijah hadn't got many carries tonight, but he was Johnny on the spot of that one, got the 1st down.
He's made a lot of them when he's gotten them.
Yeah, when he's got a chance, for
Cougars
sure.
have 2 very strong backs, and I believe Mortavian Parks is
he's hurt tonight. He's hurt. He's got a bad ankle. I forgot about him. He's a 2-year starter. Yeah, 2-year starter. He'll get a lot more playing time. 27 is the fullback in that formation. Florence, Kamari Florence.
Got a sophomore fullback. That's not a play you usually see your young guy. I mean, a position you usually see the young guys.
Flag on the play. I believe it's going to be against the Cougars. Actually, it's offsides.
On defense.
will take the penalty. Original line of scrimmage is at the 24. Now he says against the Cougars. First signal was against Washington, but it is against the Cougars. 5-yard penalty backs him up to the 29-yard line. 1st and 15. Florence and Williams, the two backs. Florence, a fullback, and Williams in the and I believe Washington returned the favor, gave us 5 back, didn't they?
It's going to be on us.
Yeah, it is going to be on us.
And I believe it looked like Coach Walker told him we did it. It looked like he grabbed the flag out of his pocket and threw it almost. I
don't care if you're playing 9th grade, JV, or varsity. He's going to be coaching you all the time. I mean, he's offsides against the Cougars.
We lined up offsides. He was mad.
1st and 20, handed off to Elijah. Elijah keeps his head and bores ahead.
Did about 6-7 yards on that one.
Gets about half of it back, almost 8. They'll spot it.
You can see some of these guys who've been playing all night are tired.
No doubt about it.
Got a little bit banged up 99 for those guys. Anthony Franklin, been a busy man.
2nd and 14 from the 29. Got an injured player down.
It's going to be a cramp. I tell you what, we're going to be a minute. We'll take a break. You're listening to StreamCity.org and watching us on SouthlandSportsTV.com. We'll be back after the break. Cougars leading 42-14, 10 minutes to go in the 4th.
Are you looking for a place where there's great food and good drinks come together? Then STO Locals is the place to be. Or come on over for chicken wings, hamburgers, or hot dogs, where you can catch the game on TV or just hang out with your friends. So head on over today for great food at STO Local. Highway 54 in Sharpsburg.
Working hard, trading speed to serve your results. Blow up that thinking. Explosive Mechanics in Peachtree City can maximize your workout, track your results, and help turn you into that elite athlete that you want to be. With a track record of proof, check them out. Facebook.com, Explosive Mechanics. Carl Smith & Son Building Supply in Turin, Georgia is your hometown lumber supply company. Whether you're a homeowner looking to do a small project or a builder looking to build an entire home, they have what you need when you need it. Carl Smith & Son Building Supply in Turin, Georgia.
Sharpsburg Tire knows that tires may be the most important part of your vehicle. They carry a complete line of new tires. They also have a good variety of low-mileage used tires. Sharpsburg
got another flag down after that carry by Omarion. Was that Omarion?
Florence, I believe.
Florence, that's right. The sophomore fullback.
Nice run by him, Andrew. I mean, Van, it looks like he had the first down, but the penalty is going to...
It was about a 20-yard carry, but it is a penalty.
From the original line of scrimmage, 15-yarder. 10.5 minutes to go in the ball game. The Cougars lead 42-14. A lot of the backup players are in the game. 2nd down and 20. Ball back to the 34-yard line. Logan Hudson, the quarterback. Backs are Florence and Williams. Jeter, far side. We go double tight end and hand it off to Williams. Picks up about 2 yards. His fullback is still blocking downfield for him, and they're going to throw a flag on him. I hate that.
I don't know who they're going to get on that. It looked like both of them, but at this point I would expect it to be us.
Well, Florence was doing his job, and he's talking to Xander Ogletree, explaining his case to him. Xander's running back coach.
Xander didn't listen. He wasn't hearing it.
Xander didn't like that explanation, whatever it was. 10 minutes to go in the ball game.
This is where what I was talking about earlier when I was saying we want to keep our focus, keep our heads, not
make stupid mistakes. But we've got a lot of new players in the game, Van.
I mean, Ray, you and I are doing this game from a broadcast. It gets harder to do the broadcast when it gets like this.
Right.
And I can imagine on the field it's tough to keep the focus.
Moves the ball back 15 yards to the 48-yard line.
Cougars trying to get lined up for this 3rd down and
Third and
14 miles.
34 is what it wrong board. Logan Hudson just turns and hands it to Williams. Another flag on the play. Right here, 16. I don't know if they got us or 14 on them.
Not sure here.
Penalty flag thrown on the play.
Ray, last week in the Miss-State Louisiana Tech game, there was a 3rd down and 93. And
how did that happen?
It was a fumble that Louisiana Tech fumbled and then got back on it after everybody kicked it down all the way down to the other end of the field.
We had a football game and a soccer game broke out.
3rd and 93.
It's going to be close. It's going to be half of that.
We're going to challenge that, I think, if we can't get 93 because
they're going to actually wave off the flag, and I think that satisfies everybody. Waving it off. It's 3rd down and 34 from the 48. Actually, they're going to spot it at the 44. So 4th down and 34 from the 44. Logan Hudson stays on the field. Offense stays on the field. We're double tight end.
22 is the running back now, and I don't have him on the roster.
24, I believe it is, and that's Eric McCann's.
We head to the fullback.
Fumble on the play. That was 4th down, so Washington takes over anyway. Cougars lead 42-14. 9.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Washington takes over on downs at the 43-yard line. They're on 43, 1st and 10.
Stephen Carter, 24. That was Eric McCann.
McCann's on the carry, sophomore.
The sophomore running back. We also had a 22 out there, and I don't have a number for him on the roster.
If it is a 22, we hadn't had one since.
United Bank.
Can't remember the player.
Senator Matt Grass and Carlton Jones.
Jones in at quarterback, handed off to trying to get outside, and we tackle him before we get to the line of scrimmage. Good play by the defense.
Strung that out really well. That was Atkins again, who has just been desperately trying to find room all night and done a good job whenever he's had any.
Emmanuel Williams, a senior, made the tackle. I think he's a defensive end. 2nd down and 12. 2-yard loss on the play. As we go under 9 minutes. 42-14. Cougars over Washington Bulldogs. These players for Washington, they only dress out they don't even dress out 30, I don't believe, Dan. A lot of playing time.
That's about.
They've been on the field a lot, especially their defense. Jones just turns and hands it to the back. And he picks up got 2 back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
You can hear the 9th grade JV coach is getting excited in the booth next to us.
He's still coaching them up. 62 died there for the Cougars. That's Jesse Anwan, sophomore, defensive lineman.
56, Ryan Hall,
senior. But Coach Walker's philosophy is to play a lot of players, and we've done that tonight. But we've done that with rotation early in the ball game. 42-14, Newnan over Washington. Jones back to pass, got a man open, and almost intercepted by the Cougars.
Yeah, he threw it behind Atkins on that play. Ray, one guy I hadn't seen tonight, I'm going to ask you about him, is Darius Gates, 96, the defensive lineman that was so active in the first game against Carrollton.
And, he wasn't there last week, so I don't know. Did you see him dressed out?
I don't see him. Noticed. I've been looking for him.
A lot of defensive players coming off the field. Most of them second line players. 4th down and 11. 42-14, Cougars over Washington. And we need another player on the field. And Moss has to go back out there. Or is that?
It's all right. They needed one too. So 21, A.J. Alford.
Okay. We got 2 21s. Alford's a senior. Started the first game.
Formation for the Bulldogs.
Snap's good. No rush. Line drive kick. Waters let it bounce.
Oh, that might have hit us.
Did it hit?
They're not going to give it to them, but it hit us.
Cougars have the ball at their own 32-yard line.
It was close. It may not have. Just this angle, it looked like it might have got the back of our guy's leg.
It might have been the up back. I'm not sure. Right? Waters got away from it. I saw him get away. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. The Cougars set to go on offense. But what I was going to say, I saw Logan Hudson. They played a JV game here, not this week, but the week before. Show me some good football knowledge. I mean, he threw the ball well, managed the game well.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything to suggest that he doesn't have a good command of the offense. And there's a lot of guys out there that hadn't played much on the varsity squad.
Right.
Some mistakes, but I hadn't seen anything out of the quarterback that would concern me at all.
Hudson under center. He's got hands off to Florence. Florence gets outside and picks up about 2 yards. Same play he scored. I mean, he ran about 20 yards.
It was there for him too. He had a blocker getting his way on that one and slowed him down. But he's got some promise about him, I believe.
Yep. Only a sophomore. Trayon Brown into the game for the Cougars, 84. And Washington's got to get a man off the field, and they do.
Oh, you guys, we're all right.
Yep.
They're going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. We're going to take a short break. You're watching us on SouthlandSportsTV.com and listening in on StreamCity.org. We'll be back from Drake Stadium after this short break.
Washington calls timeout.
For over 50 years, Morgan Jewelers has offered the highest in standards with customer service in mind. Morgan Jewelers offers the best in bridal, fine jewelry, timepieces, and more. Visit Jeff Morgan for all your jewelry needs. Located at 14 North Court Square in downtown Newnan, or call them 770-253-2720 and online at www.morganjewelersnewnan.com.
Can't pay to have someone else manage and update your website? Let Pearl Marketing Group build your dream site and personally train you to manage it, even if you have no experience with websites before. Pearl Marketing Group offers 20 years of experienced designers and educators that work hands-on to brand and market you. They specialize in small businesses and nonprofits, so they understand budget and time limitations. Let Pearl Marketing Group turn their passion and reputation into your marketing success. Contact Pam today for a free consultation. 678.
We're back. Cougars lead 42-14 over Washington. Hudson hands off to the second back. That's Elijah Williams. Picks up about 2 yards.
Got a new back in there. Who was that, 38 maybe?
38 on our roster?
No, that's not 38. Let's see. Is it 18? He has his hand in front of his number. 18, Justin Bell.
Justin Bell is a sophomore. A lot of sophomores out there right now. Good to see.
Got another injured Bulldog.
He's right down at the 42. Excuse me, 38.
Tell you what,
let's take
this
a break.
looks like it's going to take a second, so we'll take a break and hope he's all right.
Are you looking for a place where there's great food and good drinks come together? Then STO Locals is the place to be. Or come on over for chicken wings, hamburgers, or hot dogs, where you can catch the game on TV or just hang out with your friends. So head on over today for great food at STO Local. Highway 54 in Sharpsburg.
Working hard, trading speed for sure of your results. Blow up that thinking. Explosive Mechanics in Peachtree City can maximize your workout, track your results, and help turn you into that elite athlete that you want to be. With a track record of proof, check them out. Facebook.com, Explosive Mechanics. Carl Smith & Son Building Supply in Turin, Georgia is your hometown lumber supply company. Whether you're a homeowner looking to do a small project or a builder looking to build an entire home, they have what you need when you need it. Carl Smith & Son Building Supply in Turin, Georgia.
Sharpsburg Tire knows that tires may be the most important part of your vehicle. They carry a complete line of new tires. They also have a good variety of low-mileage used tires.
We're back at Drake. The Drake is like Coach Walker likes to call it. And toss sweep back to 32. First time he's got a carry tonight.
That's 22 again.
22, I'm
right?
sorry, 22. We don't have him
on the roster. I'm taking he's a freshman or somebody pulled up off JV or 9th grade.
Yep. And this is our new roster,
got the punt team going out.
It's 4th and 5, and the Cougars bring on the punt team. We still keep Lynch on the field to punt it away. First punt of the ball game, I believe, for Lynch tonight. Or maybe the second. Maybe second Prince the first quarter.
He did have one earlier.
They drop back, I believe is that 4 or 14 back deep? Good snap. Lynch gets it away. It'll bounce at the 30.
That's a fumble.
It hits. And we were going to recover it. It hits one of the Washington up back. Had his back to the ball, and it just popped up and hit him, and the Cougars recovered.
That's unfortunate for those guys. I mean, he's just playing the short punt and didn't realize it was going to get down. And
I believe that was Bridges, too, recovered that ball at the 25-yard line. One good thing is it keeps the offense on the field. Got a lot of players that hadn't played a lot of varsity, get some varsity time. 5.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Newnan Cougars 42, Washington Bulldogs 14. Still got some new faces. We got a lot of. We dressed out 105 players, man.
That's quite a pile.
Ty Smith, 16, far side, 87 into the game for the Cougars. Doreen Henderson Jr. Logan Hudson, the quarterback. Pitches it to Florence. No,
that's 22. We don't have that. We don't have him on the roster. Let's see if they call it out. They don't have him either.
They don't know. Well, he's the only person that doesn't have a name, I believe.
Amarian Florence missed his block on that one on that sweep play.
Drew Hill was the last player to wear number 22 for Newnan. Radar unofficially retired it.
Where is Radar?
He's not here tonight. I don't know.
That's
he was
the
here
only
last.
way that number made it out there
exactly.
tonight, isn't it?
Logan Hudson turned new quarterback number 6 into the game for the Cougars, and that's Michael McGinnis. Michael is a freshman. He had a great game last night against Sandy Creek. Michael McGinnis, a freshman. So we've got 2 freshmen and a lot of sophomores playing tonight. The center is 54. It's Carson. He got some playing time early when had to go in for a play or two. Carson Knight.
Also in the stop, number 58.
And Logan back in. Hudson and pitches at 22.
Pick up about 5 there.
It'll be 3rd down and about 5.
4th or 3rd, huh?
Flag on the play.
My goodness.
It's become flag football here in the last 10 minutes. Taylor Huggins, senior, gets into the game. 24 now is into the ball game. Stephen Carter or Eric McCann's, 2 24s. And McCann's comes out and Elijah Williams comes in. And Michael McGinnis comes back on the field, so they're flip-flopping the quarterbacks. McGinnis, a freshman. Watch him, Van. He has got good football sense too. Only a freshman. Under center, turns and pitches it. A high pitch. And to Williams. I believe we got back on it, but that was a.
No, I think it's going to turn over to Washington here. That's a tough play.
Yeah.
Really high, quick pitch out there to Williams. I think McGinnis felt the defensive line coming and rushed that ball back there. And
like I said, he's just a freshman. He's learning, but he's really got good mechanics. Didn't really show it on that play, but
he'll be all right.
You'll be fine. I can see his dad is sitting right here, and he winced more than his son did when he made that play, but he'll make them, no doubt about it. Little AC/DC in the background.
Yeah, we've heard that a few times tonight.
Back in Black or
Hell's Bells.
Hell's Bells.
Looks like the Washington band's had enough.
They've headed back to Atlanta. Jones, the quarterback, hands it off, up back, gets on the corner, picks up 5, and tackled by a host of Cougars at the 45-yard line. 3:30 clock running here in the fourth quarter. Cougars lead 42-14. Thomas Kellerhurst out there. He plays a lot, but he's out there right now. We don't have the heights and weights, but these, if you're in the dressing room with them, these young players, they're pretty good-sized kids. I mean, offensive, defensive line, 6 foot to 6'4".
That's good.
Handoff. He stopped. He's still on his feet, but we finally get him down after about a 2-yard loss, 3-yard loss. It'll be 3rd down and about 9 yards to go. I remember them saying, don't ever stop on a football field. And when it happens, usually the defense catches up with you. 3rd and 6. 2:44 clock running, 42-14. And Newnan Cougars will get their first win tonight for Coach Chip Walker. Finally get a home win. There'll be a little more excitement in the locker room tonight.
Yeah, the Cougars needed this. They need something to build on, and they've been getting better, but this is nice to get a win and get a little confidence.
And Washington could not get the play in, so they had to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout. Just keep it here. We'll keep it here. Your score. Okay, we'll take a break. We'll be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this commercial break. Cougars lead.
Welcome back to Drake Stadium, where your score is Newnan 42, Washington 14, with 2 minutes 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All around good night from the defense and the offense. We gave up a big play on the kick return. Back to action, Ray. I'll hand it over to you.
Okay, we'll have some highlights at the end of the game. Jones hands off to the Atkins. Struggles to get a couple of yards. Keeps the clock running. Under 2 minutes now. Washington has one timeout.
We have bring up 3rd and 6, I believe.
Yep.
Well, no, that's going to bring up 4th and 4.
Even the clock operator got a little slow on us. But this game's going on.
He doesn't have to. He can hurry on up.
And there is a discussion. This clock stopped at 1:57 at the 44. Penalty flag. I didn't see the flag.
Tell you what, we really want to thank you for sticking with us. If you're still with us right now,
well, the Cougars are going to get a win tonight. They'll go 1-3 on the season. 4th down now. The penalty is against Washington. I have no idea the total of penalties on both sides.
I believe it was a late hit. I saw it come in,
and one of the players threw the flag. He just picked it up and threw it. I don't think they're going to do anything to him, but he was frustrated.
We'll see.
Moved the ball all the way back to the 32-yard line. It's 3rd down and 20.
I mean, they're frustrated.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Yeah.
Well, they came in here 2-1. They'll leave 2-2. Then they play in that region, 2-6.
Region 6, 2.
Yeah.
2A.
Mm-hmm. They've got a couple of D1 players on the team. Not a bad team. They've got some famous alumni. The most famous is Martin Luther King, I would think. Jabbar Lawrence Smith. Rashad, now, for us Georgia fans, Rashad Jones is a pretty famous player.
Absolutely.
And I believe I saw Walter Smith. Did he play with
Walter Stith? I'm not sure.
That name sounds familiar, but I can't place him. Washington punt formation. Waiting for the whistle. Still some discussion. And unsportsmanlike conduct, that was the penalty against Washington. I believe that was because they picked the flag up.
Yeah, he wasn't going to get away with that.
And it's 15 yards from the 32, so it's going to be fourth. Unsportsmanlike conduct. I believe it was picking up the flag, throwing it.
I think so, Ray. That's going to bring up
fourth. It's not fourth and 92, but third and 92, but it's
third and 34.
And they'll bring their punt team on.
Fourth and 34.
Punter standing on his own 2-yard line. We don't drop back anybody this time. We're just gonna let him kick it away.
Be a good time for the fake.
Left-footed kicker gets it away.
Kick.
Gets it out. 45. It'll bounce down to their drive. 40. It's gonna be. Cougars will start at their own 39-yard line. First and 10.
A 47-yard punt there, Ray.
Nice kick. No rush. Nobody back to field it.
All right, that'll bring out the Cougar offense, and I would imagine probably just going
to
run this clock out.
92
Technically, they could kneel it out, I believe.
92 seconds left to go in the ballgame.
See what they choose to do.
Coach Walker's talking it over with Coach Campbell. And Coach Campbell makes the call. Runs the offense back on the field.
Hudson's going to be back out under center.
I think they were flip-flopping him in the last series. Hudson's a junior.
24 and 22. Eric McCants and the mysterious number 22 are out there.
Hudson's about 6'2". Left-handed quarterback. Turns and hands it to the first back, McCants. And he just pushes the pile.
He got 10 yards, right?
Yep. Got a first down.
I tell you what, Washington was showing blitz from everywhere on the field on that play.
And they won't give him the first down. It gives him 9. Second down and less than a yard.
I think that keeps the clock running, doesn't it?
It does.
I'm not trying to get out of here. I think that just want to escape.
Clock running now. May have to have one more play from the offense. Second down and 1 for the Cougars. May pick up the first down and just take a knee after that. Now we go under a minute. Cougars lead 42-14. This time McGinnis is in. Like we said, we're flip-flopping the quarterbacks each play in this series. And McGinnis is just watching the clock down to 40 seconds and turns and hands it to the second back. 22, picks up the first down. That should be the last play of the ball game. They stop the clock just because it's the first down to move the chains, and then they'll crank it back up. McGinnis goes back on the field, and now I see Hudson back on the field. So McGinnis will come out, Hudson in. 35 seconds, clock running. Logan Hudson in at quarterback. Going to use up as much time as he can. He's going to hand off. That's jump, good play. Picks up about 5-6 yards on first down. 14 seconds, 11 seconds. Should be the last play of the ball game.
That's going to be it, right?
That is going to be it. The final score: Newnan Cougars 42, Washington Bulldogs 14. We'll be back with more Newnan Cougar football after this timeout.
Attention, people, do you think you have what it takes to survive the zombie apocalypse? Join me, and together we'll destroy the zombie horde and survive. This is Apocalypse, only at 13 stories.
Are you looking for a place where there's great food and good drinks come together? Then STO Locals is the place to be. Or come on over for chicken wings, hamburgers, or hot dogs, where you can catch the game on TV or just hang out with your friends. So head on over today for great food at STO Local, Highway 54 in Sharpsburg.
Working hard, trading speed for sure of your results. Blow up that thinking. Explosive Mechanics in Peachtree City can maximize your workout, track your results, and help turn you into that elite athlete that you want to be. With a track record of proof, check them out. Facebook.com, Explosive Mechanics. Carl Smith & Son Building Supply in Turin, Georgia is your hometown lumber supply company. Whether you're a homeowner looking to do a small project or a builder looking to build an entire home, they have what you need when you need it. Carl Smith & Son Building Supply in Turin, Georgia.
Sharpsburg Tire knows that tires may be the most important part of your vehicle. They carry a complete line of new tires. They also have a good variety of low-mileage used tires. Sharpsburg Tire does computer balancing and total wheel alignment, along with lube, oil, and filter service. Make sure you stop by and see Denny or his daughter Melissa.
Keith White here from Southside Auto Parts, your local Napa Auto Parts dealer. I've got some special news for all you racers. We are now carrying Schaefer's oil and VP products. These products available at the Southside Auto Parts locations in Fayetteville, Peachtree City, Newnan, Palmetto, and Turin.
Hey man, money is tight. If you need to make a dash for some cash, the fine people at Gentry Recycling in Newnan have some cash that can help you make ends meet. Gentry accepts just about anything and pays top dollar for aluminum cans, scrap metal, copper, cars, and even old appliances. Make a dash for some cash to Gentry Recycling and Auto Salvage. They're at 15 Mayo Royal Road, just west of Newnan off the Carrollton Highway. Or give them a call, 770-254-8233.
You're listening to Stream City Radio.
Van, thanks for being here tonight. Final score: Newnan Cougars 42, Washington Bulldogs 14. A good night all around. Kind of a little sloppy. Game got out of hand in the fourth quarter, but got a lot of players in too.
Started out rough with the Cougars on offense. We went backwards on our first series, then we punted to them, and they went backwards. The defense showed up and got penetration. We were seeing that a lot on both sides with the defensive line making some things difficult on the quarterbacks, but Newnan settled in, made some adjustments to their blocking, and moved the football and put points up.
Yeah, exactly. Player of the game on offense, I think we're unanimous in the booth. We picked Bryson Moss.
I'd love to know how many yards he had. I know he had a 65-yard score. I had him somewhere around 80 to 90
first half
when he broke that one. So I wouldn't be shocked if he went over 150.
Yeah, I would say at least a 150 range. Somebody's got that. We didn't have that tonight. And defensive player of the game, Tristan Esso. Isn't it?
Esco, yeah.
Esco had 2 interceptions tonight.
He did, and played well back there at that safety spot.
Honorable mention has to go to the other 2 backs. Trey Bridges had an interception, set up the first touchdown.
About a 60-yard return that set up the first score, and then we had another interception for a touchdown from Ricky Boozer, who
Boozer scored
had a little celebration on the way in.
Had a pick 6.
Heard about it. And also, Elijah Williams ran well. But I tell you what, even more looking back on it, offensive line really settled in. And, I mean, we had a lot of plays where the play was there, exactly how it was designed to go. There was a hole, the running backs hit it quickly, and the blocking picked up. Yep. We wore them down. They were a short roster, and leaned on them and put them out in the second half.
But that's what you got to do. I mean, that's football, and we've played a lot of players, and I got a lot of playing time for some backup players, and they played well. Even as the game went on, wore down. It was out of hand pretty much at the end of the third quarter, and Cougars wound up winning this game 42-14. We want to thank Coach Walker and his staff. They have been anything we ask, anything we want to do, he's willing to do it. He loves this community. He's moved out to the country club. Out to Golfview, but he likes this area, and
we're glad to have him. I like what I saw tonight. I mean, I love the I formation.
Yeah,
2 tight ends.
Yep.
Power football, and then the defense has really stepped up since the first game to me. I'm seeing.
Well, you hadn't seen them at the first game till this game. It's a lot of improvement.
Right.
Of course, we played, like you said, a good team. Carrollton's a good team. They'll be a state playoff team down the road. But from what you saw the first game till tonight, a lot of improvement.
Right.
And it's only going to get better. I mean, we're on the right track. We're doing the right things, and we play home again next week. We'll talk about that after this break. We'll take a break. You want to take a break here, Patrick? And Cougars win this ball game. First win for Coach Walker, 42-14 over Washington.
Since 1981, Southside Wrecker Service has provided Coweta County and the South Metro area with dependable and reliable towing, recovery, and roadside assistance services. Next time you need a tow, call their friendly and professional staff of well-trained operators. Southside Wrecker Service features a fleet of modern equipment for light and heavy-duty towing and equipment transport. Georgia DOT certified, open 24/7, 365. Give them a call at 770-964-8220 or southsidewreckers.com. As a lifelong Cougar family, the Mottlas are proud supporters of Newnan High School athletics. Thanks to the Mottla family for helping make it possible for you to be able to watch or listen to tonight's action. Please don't hesitate to call Van, Jessica, or the Mottla Hines team for all your real estate needs. Call them today at 770-376-7778. That's 770-376-7778. From the Mottla family to yours, go Cougars.
Attention, people! Do you think you have what it takes to survive the zombie apocalypse? Join me, and together we'll destroy the zombie horde and survive. This is Apocalypse, only at 13 stories.
Drake Stadium. Your final score: Newnan gets their first win tonight, 42-14 over Washington of Atlanta. And Van, we talked about it earlier, a well-rounded, well-played game by the Cougars. Seeing a lot of influence that Coach Walker's starting to have on this team.
Right, yeah, absolutely. A lot more crisp once the game got rolling. Excited about the freshmen back. We mentioned Bryson Moss and Elijah Williams playing. We hope we get Martavia Parks back soon. And didn't have anything look major tonight. A couple ankles, a little
nothing major, I don't think.
Bumps and bruises, but should be okay going into next week. And look forward to having you with us. If you can't make it out to the game, check us out on southlandsportstv.com.
Still is just on Channel 7 also.
Listen in on streamcity.org. Just hopefully the weather will be just like this.
Perfect. And we play homecoming next week. We play West Forsyth, a team we had to travel there last year. They traveled to us this year. Probably won't be on the schedule next year. It's a long ways to go. But they'll come here next week for homecoming. And look forward to that. Again, it'll be at Drake Stadium. And looking forward to playing another home game.
Absolutely, Ray. Unfortunately, I won't be with you next week, but I know you'll be able to handle it.
We'll take a rain check. Look forward to the next game. When we have actually three home games in a row. That'll start region play. We'll come back and play Wheeler in 2 weeks, actually 3 weeks. We'll be off before the region starts. So that's the good news. These games don't really count against us because we hadn't started region play yet.
Right.
So these are almost like exhibition games, preseason exhibition, and it's good to get going. We didn't get we had a game over in Whitewater, didn't get that whole game in, so we're just now catching up with that.
Right.
We only played a quarter of that game, so it's taken us a while to get focused and using a new offense, new defense, a lot of new coaching staff, so a lot of changes, but we're starting to see the results of that.
I want to wish Washington well with the rest of their season, and again, a lot more to feel good about after this one.
Yep, a lot of pluses tonight. Next week, we'll try to get Coach Walker after the game. We thought about it this week, couldn't get to him after a big blowout game. He was excited until they got off the field pretty quick. But we want to do some interviews with him down the road anyway. Patrick, thanks for all your job tonight. You did a great job of directing this game. Got a staff of about 5 or 6 on cameras, on the video, the replays. Great job. Appreciate it.
Thank you all for listening.
Thank you for listening. With that, we'll wrap it up. Your final score from Drake Stadium: Newnan Cougars 42, Washington Bulldogs 14.